Greeting everyone again. This is me, Zahra, ex-Muslim, ex-Shia. As much as the Muslims would want to discourage us and say that we are, she's not even a religious scholar. I never claimed to be a religious scholar. So look at your religious scholars, right? Sunnis would say, Sunni religious scholars would say, Shia religious scholars are liars. Shia religious scholars would say, Sunni religious scholars are ignorant, right? So this, ignorant. And so fooled by the Umayyad and some of the Sahabas, hypocrites, who were hypocrites of Prophet Muhammad, not true believers, like we see in the Quranites, arguing with him, not wanting to fight, all this. And also spreading rumors, a group among yourselves. So I've told myself, I hope you also see this, that if some Muslim comes here to discourage me, I'm not going to give up. Keep trying. And I don't think I'm wrong about the fact that Prophet Muhammad had forgotten in the Salat whether it was which rakat he was in, and they had to correct him in the mosque, or maybe they also got confused. I don't know. I can't find that hadith, but I think it's there. And that doesn't mean I'm talking nonsense like this Muslim man who had come here before this live stream has said. Now, this is why also, right? I found the ayat, yeah, even though AI was not giving it to me. So, tongue of truth is how I should have searched it. And I found it here. It's in Surah Shu'ara, ayat 84. Abraham says, and grant me a mention, i.e., reputation, they're saying, Sahih International, right? Of honor. So here, Sidqin would be the tongue of truth, and lisan is tongue, right? Like language, tongue, or what? Mention. Lisan is like tongue, meaning tongue. Let's see. I'm going to search that out. But this means that whatever it has been translated in English to mean, grant me a mention of honor among later generations. Not talking nonsense. And grant me an Maududi, Sahih International read out, Maududi, and grant me an honorable reputation among posterity. Al-Akhareen. Grant me honorable mention on the tongue of truth. This is actually, I think, word by word, tongue of truth, the Arabic translation by Yusuf Ali of the ayat. Is part of the ayat. Among the latest, al-akhirin, the last, or the latest, akhirin. But tongue of truth says, translated by Yusuf Ali, honorable, but see, grant me honorable mention. So I was using praise. Abraham was saying, and this is Abraham, no other prophet but Abraham. So I was right. And I've banned that Muslim man who insulted me and all this. Shame on you. I mean, I shouldn't be saying this, taking the way of this Allah and Surah Anbiya. Shame on you people who, signs have come yet you don't believe, or what, against the idol worshippers. Allah is saying, shame on you. Or making a who say this. Anyhow, for now, see my memory, but this doesn't mean if my memory is weak that I shouldn't keep trying to show you what I have found and put it in words as much as I'm struggling to tell you what I found against Prophet Muhammad and also his progeny. What level they've lied and twisted and turned, and let the Quran be like this and blame it on Uthman, and the Umayyads, and the Abbasides, Muslim caliphs, the hypocrites, according to Shia Imams also, and keep saying, oh, and then then how, Quran should be made available so that to keep blaming, keep cursing them, keep doing this. And when I'm ill, this is Abraham. Now, shouldn't they have some, what kind of Muslims are these, right? Even in Shia Islam, Shia should come and listen and not be like this, right? Whatever individual responsibility, and we have been given this responsibility. We don't claim to be, never claim to be religious scholars. Every individual has the responsibility. Shia have told us this, and it is an interpretation of Surah 10, Ayat 100 also by the Shia, right? Oh, okay. Where's now? Where Abraham? Where now? When will Allah mention this as Abraham? Oh God! We all said to his. He said to his father and the people. Oh goodness. Okay, if you. So let's just trust AI on this, right? This is Abraham. How far back can I go? I don't have the strength right now, so I'm taking a shortcut. Now AI overview gave me because I searched it out like this tongue of truth Quran ayat. So Surah Shu'ara ayat 84, where Prophet Abraham makes a dua, supplication to Allah. He asks for a good reputation and for his name to be remembered with honor, not with praise. I used the wrong word. But AI even overview was saying never has Abraham asked for this. Honor, name, honored among future generations. So this is why, as I wanted to continue with this, the Prophet Muhammad lied, whatever deceptive ways, tactics used to, make himself the prophet, make him recognized in his time, get the women, get the captives, uh, rape Safiya. He's a prophet, he can do this, right? He's helping these women, marrying them. The chief's daughter, Huwei's daughter, Jewish chief's daughter. He's helping them. You don't have to marry them to help them financially or otherwise. Just give them some time, right? You've killed their father, their whole tribe. You finished the Banu Qurayza. Safiya bint Huwei was from the Banu Qurayza. How Prophet Muhammad killed them, took their lives. It's Ibn Ishaq has reported it, recorded it, and kept it. So this. So for this also Prophet Muhammad, what level, and then his progeny covering his thing up in such a way that we don't even, then the Muslims don't even get these ayats properly, like Surah 2 ayat 193. Shia say these are polytheists, not for every disbeliever, right? Just the polytheists renounce false gods. Desist meaning, so from here we find out, right, for Surah 2 ayat 193, that they desist. So it definitely means they don't, they're not fighting. It's just that they desist from being disbelievers, I would say. And the Shia religious scholars say polytheists renounce false gods. Desist means when the polytheists renounce false gods and idol worshipping and come into the fold of the true faith, Islam. It's what I understood when I was reading this ayat. Yeah, from this ayat, before even reading the Shia tafsir. They stop from being disbelievers and believe in the one and only true God. Then my question was, this ayat was coming in the way. How come Dhimmis, Jews, Christians, Mubahala, the Shias celebrate Eid Mubahala? So that means that Christians, Najran Christians, were also allowed to stay there, remain in there as Christians, right, practicing their religion and giving jizya. So how can there still be Jews, Christians, and Sabians or Magi's even as dhimmis? But as per Ayah Surah 9, 29, there has to be dhimmis, right? So I asked myself this question. And then there would be a contradiction if they remain dhimmis to Surah 2, Ayat 193. To understand this ayat properly, it's for the disbelievers, all of them, who stop from being disbelievers. Then there should be no hostility except against the unjust. Moreover, the al-zalimeen, the unjust. So what could it be? Maybe this ayat should be abrogated until they found money, gained, accumulated money from these dhimmis, disbelievers, Christians, Jews, Sabians, right? Magi's, if they could get their hands on them also. And polytheists, right? No. Those who do not believe in Allah or in the last day. So all these, and sometimes we make with small mistakes or even big mistakes, it won't make a difference. You see, for these Muslims, some of them, they just can't have you. They think that they want to discourage you in such a way, make you feel shamed. What do you call that? Ashamed, or you know, they don't leave any room open for any. If you've made a mistake or things like that, they make you nervous. They want to knock you off, disturb you, discourage you in this way, insulting you, shaming you, so that you would, but you would say, okay, silence you, stop you from doing this. But no, listen, we are learners, and we can, in learning, there's no end. And we will make mistakes, but that doesn't mean we stop getting discouraged for making mistakes. There are many things that I'm right in about the Quran, contradictions and all. See the things I'm right in, right? And they are wrong in also, the Muslims. They're religious scholars also. And deferring and, all this. And we should, failure is when if you fail and then don't try. That's what my teacher told me, lecturer in London university. I was doing law college, actually, affiliated to the university, right? So this is what my teacher told me. Failing is not failing, but failing is not trying once you failed. So keep trying. And moreover, if you look at this, right, you don't have to be a religious scholar, right? Every individual has this responsibility. Shias in Shia Islam, we were told this, and AI has put it well under this ayat, right? Surah 10, ayat 100. Individual responsibility. Shia interpretations for this ayat emphasize the responsibility of individuals, every individual meaning, to use their minds and intellect to discern the truth and make informed choices. So, whatever information you gather, from that you make the choice about your faith. So, make informed choices about their faith. So, I hope, like what I don't, I shouldn't be discouraged by this Muslim coming here, insulting me, shaming me, trying to knock me off. disturb me, knock me out of all this, right? But I shouldn't. And I'm not going to be. I'm going to come back. And so he should be ashamed, and insulting me, he should be facing insult and ashamed of himself. That's why I have to say this. Sorry. So yeah, I have to say this now, that you should be ashamed. Like, no integrity, no nothing. What kind of people are these Muslims? And if he's a Shia, then Shia also. No, no, we're given this responsibility. So whatever the understanding of you, like, that's why sometimes I feel I also have to come back again and again, the mistakes I've made, correct them, or say it in a proper way. Maybe I didn't say it in a proper way that could have caused some misunderstanding, and then, correct myself and this, and keep correcting myself. Keep so whatever your individual understanding, mind level is of understanding, all this. I don't know how to say this properly. Sorry. So I'm just thinking I'm not prepared for this, but I thought again and again, and I can't be prepared for this because of my condition. So thank you for bearing with me also. Again and again, I want to thank you. Those who are patiently persevering here. But I would need some support, right? Muslims can't support me, Shias can't support me. Look at this. I thought the fighting was against oppression, right? This is oppression. The Muslims are oppressing us. So, unjust, harassment, they should be really now, you know, they should get an insult back at themselves thrown, like Allah says, the disbelievers or whoever. Treachery should be thrown back at you, back at them. That treachery should be thrown back at them in the Quran. In the Quran is an ayat. What kind of people are they? I don't have words for them. So what I had to do, anyways, back to this, right? So then again, what I had to do is oh, there is a style of Allah. He says here, this is abrogating an ayat, not his way, but abrogating his ayats to substitute another ayat, Surah 2, ayat 106. We do not abrogate an ayat or cause it to be forgotten, except what we bring forth better than it or similar to it. Do you not know that Allah is over all things competent? Another thing is that I had to bring Alisha in and his mother. Sorry, I'm not well, and sometimes now it's too much for me. It's beyond. And Alisha has been a psychopath coming here, and he told me he's going to change his names and IDs here, and he's going to come and harass me. He's a psychopath. And the mother, because the mother was a teacher, Urdu teacher in St. Joseph's College, and I didn't take Urdu there. She wasn't my teacher, but the thing is that what a terrible upbringing, a psychopath. I realize his mother has. I blame his mother. And now, of course, he must have a child, daughter, or something. I was even seeing that, I got, because I'm not well now, right? And weakened mind, they use physical, weak people, they use force, and then, going into all this psycho violence. So I was like, I've been surprised at myself since year 2000, like mind weakened, and I could get physical. So I was like, his daughter get it. No, no, not done. I'm not willing to say no, no, don't curse his daughter. His American wife, right? Like that. So this also. Now, they don't care about their mother now. Their mother is old or something. And hope he gets a daughter. If he hasn't, I think I heard someone saying that he has a daughter. He's in America, married to an American woman and has a daughter. Like, not since knowing my condition. I was someone's daughter, my mother's largely favorite, beloved, survived. Her first child didn't survive. So now, like that, so I can't help it. Sorry. Can't help it. For that, I'm sorry, but I don't, I mean to, like, God should give it back to them, their treachery and their psycho. दूसरों की बेटियों को पागल पागल is not a bad word. Pagal, like, if you're, come on, someone has cancer. Oh, you have cancer. Would you say that to someone? Rhyme, criminals, zalim, cruel people. Very, very cruel in this way. Oh, you have belief, fight against. That's why I said Tumari Ma Alicia in my one previous live stream. So it is Abraham, right? And this is what Prophet Muhammad, so wanting to have in his lifetime, the fame, the name. Although this ayat, I wanted to see how the Shias interpret it, but no, I didn't get much help from this. Shias on this ayat 84. Abraham, maybe here, father. So see, and recite to them the story of Abraham. Got it. Surah 26, ayat 69. Thank you so much, Toxic Blue. Namaste to you too. Support from India. Thank you very much. Really appreciate India's support for us, ex-Muslims. Welcome here. I've seen you for the first time. Or have you changed your name? Anyways, I wish you the best also. Wish your country the best. I wish your people the best. Your friends, your family members the best. And the very best, okay? So this, have a wonderful day, Toxic Blue. So I worked out that, the reason, so don't be surprised. And I hope you don't hurt like I've hurt. It was like, it's still been before coming here. I thought I needed rest, but then I said, the person, Muslim who came here and blamed me. Oh, she can't find it on Google search. She's not a religious scholar. Then are you just, which religious scholar are you relying on? I didn't even claim to be a religious scholar, but which religious scholar are you relying on that you can't understand your Quran, your Islam on your own? Because for Shias, right, responsibility to every individual, how much and now is your understanding about Islam? So it is your responsibility to find out whether my religion is true or false and make the choice. But then, if you make the choice, then I was surprised to see 12 Shias also having death penalty for apostates, females and males both. Females in a little slightly different 3 days of confinement and then giving them a chance, 3 days. And 3 days of confinement would be what? Like they would be discouraged in ways that could be taken, like not giving them food, water, not being stern with them. Yeah, the 3 days before saying no, I, I'm still how you treat them before taking their lives. Through the then taking them to the Shia court, and the one who gives the punishment is a Shia. Through the Shia legal system. Okay, so this, can you believe it? This is my religion, my former religion. So this is about, now Shakir has written on Surah 26 at 84, and ordained for me a goodly mention among posterity. And this is what the 12 Shias have used, Shakir's English translation on the side. Yeah, this is the Noble Quran, an effort of the Ahlul Bayt Digital Islamic Library Project. I know this from a long time, since Karachi. It's a Shia website. Although some changes must have been made. If I click here, it'll take me there to the Shia website. So you see, not the tongue of truth, but an honorable name, goodly mention among posterity. And you see, now this Quran left. So Allah has not made it available, guarded it, and has given it to Imam Mahdi. The original Quran is with Imam Mahdi, that no one should change it, but what's the use, right? It should be available here. And now they are cursing, and the ones, look, this is the Quran they've given us with so many mistakes. And that's why also, when I want to take you, I will take you, and I have been taking you at times to the Sunni hadiths. But I also want to take the Shias there and show you the Shias that this is the true Muhammad. So before doing that, yeah, make sure that you see, right? Let's close all the doors and realize that evil deception the Prophet took using his, wouldn't say Al Bayt because his wives will come in, house of, what is it? People of the house of Prophet Muhammad. His wives would come in, and some of his Sahabas will come in, his father-in-laws of Prophet Muhammad. So I would say Ali Muhammad, the progeny of Muhammad, to cover up the whatever in the Quran that he has done, the wrongdoings of Prophet Muhammad, right? That we can make out from Quran ayats only at times, and his life history mostly. But Quran is enough for this, I think. And Quran is enough to show that Prophet Muhammad was a false prophet, right? Rejecting, I read in uh, the tafsir on Surah Tahrim, ayat 1, Quran ayats that prove that Prophet Muhammad was a false prophet, right? So I rejected the Shia Sunni hadith tafsirs on those ayats. Sometimes the Sunni tafsir, Shia tafsir. But both the Shia and Sunni tafsir on Surah Tahrim, ayat 1 and 2. And so he should not remain a prophet anymore. At least that, or he was a false prophet. And Imam Hussein has reached heights to kind of a deceiver. What level of deception? And once you're lying and you've brought a false religion, then what is the limit, right? What is the limit? Toying with lives, misguided to such a great extent, and his progeny has continued this also. His lies, being imams, leaders. Ugh. So what not, right? Spilling of blood, amassing wealth for the Prophet, spoils of war, attacking caravans of Quraysh pagans, taking money, or land, purification and security, Surah 9 at 103, take arms out of the wealth for them. Jizya should be temporarily, although even the Imams and the Shia history goes against what I've worked out here. So you see the problem this on in Yalunakum, Surah 9, ayat 1 to 3, and the word used, same word, but in different spelling and different root words also taken in Surah 3 at 118. So, this root word of this is, it's this word, Yalunakum in Surah 9 at 123, has never been used, even with this root word like this. Yalunakum, a proximity, closeness to you, close to you, or living close to you, or something like this, right? Adjacent to you. Never used as a Yalunakum in this style, Arabic. And the root of spare, this sparing, you never used except in this Surah 3 at 118. Yalunakum, yeah, but they put it like, they have to pronounce it like this. So they write it like this, so it's pronounced like ya, lunakum, and it's from sparing, spare you, spare, meaning forsake or spare you, spare, the word, right? So the Ahlul Bayt, even they have played on this, right? So left it like, okay, yalunakum, close to you. So Surah 9 ayat 1, 2, 3. O you who have believed, fight against those close to you of the disbelievers. Yeah. Like, what does this mean? Huh? So another Muslim saying, no, this cannot mean close to you. And they take Surah 2, ayat 191. Oh, goodness. And the general, that if they don't fight you, don't fight them, right? So in Surah 2. And they don't take, even the Shias would not give you Surah 2, ayat 193. And you see their tafsir is polytheists only. Because dhimmis come in the way. How can they be allowed to remain from other religions and practice their religion and be protected? But just give jizya. How can they but remain disbelievers or polytheists, like Christians and Jews? Huh? And Magi's and Sabians. So they leave it like that for, just leave it. Okay, but Islam is true, right? Where, what, right? Islam is true, and Islam has said, don't fight, don't transgress. If they don't fight you, there will be transgression and all this. Such a big problem for me to correct and show you where they've gone wrong and where they've made you just remain in that not very sure about the ayats also. But Shias will not accept that, right? Oh, we weren't sure. Now we got it. Oh, it's in there. Because if they question me, why the dhimmis, now I have an answer for them. But my answer would be against their tafsirs and the history of Islam, and what the Imams have also given them. So you see what great heights to cover up. But Prophet Muhammad in his lifetime got to do all the wrongdoings against calling them disbelievers, hypocrites, even his own, some of his group. And most of them, if you ask the Shias, the Shia Imams, most of the Sahabas also hypocrites. Very few remained with him. Ali, Mekdad, you know, Kambar, was he at the, what's the other one? Malik Ashtar, or Shariati, the truth. Shariati has written a book on Abu Dar, Bilal. You see, only a few. Not Abu Bakr, not Umar bin Khattab, not Uthman bin Affan. Say, let the Sunnis find out that Uthman, most of them, Uthman bin Affan, burnt all the Qurans and saved Hafsas. One Quran, one Quran. Let them all find out, right? Using ex-Muslim, whoever, most of the times they're on the, the Sunni hadith, just like that. oh, this, we don't, where's the original Quran? Even if they say this, you're not helping in truth, complete. You're not helping the Shias leave Islam because it's a false religion, like that, by just showing the Sunni hadiths and the ridiculous. I want to show the Shias that this was the ridiculousness of your Prophet. Umar, Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman were true, right? And Hilal, he shook their foundations and all. And then, of course, you would get, why wouldn't you get Yazid, right? So don't ask me that Yazid was a caliph. I don't believe in Yazid in that way the Sunnis believe. Totally, Islam is over for me. It's a false religion, for God's sake. Why should I be holding on to a false religion when I have worked it out? So, with whatever brain I had and with whatever eloquence I had, right, lacking or what, I tried again and again and again and again. And this is how many times this is on this have I come here live stream? Because last time also there was this Muslim insulting me and all this, and someone claiming to be Indian helping me. Didn't sorry, I had to, this taking my time, right, away from this. So when the time comes for question and answers, different, and the way you put your answers, questions to me, please be careful, right? So it was very difficult, and this way and that way, and in other words. And did you get it now? Now do you see? So it could be that Yalunakum of Surah 3 ayat 118 should be applied to Surah 9 ayat 1 to 3, right? But isn't. And who are quiet? Who is to be blamed? Uthman bin Affan? The hypocrites who didn't allow Prophet Muhammad, who created obstacles? Huh? Hafsa? Uthman bin Affan for preserving Hafsa's Quran, not the original Quran according to Shia. You don't have the original Quran, they will tell you. Even the Sunni ex-Muslims will tell you. Sunni ex-Muslims like Sahil, he had a whole this thing, challenge you. If you can give me the original Quran, I will a payment. I will pay you this much. You will get a reward. Pata nahi hame 100,000. How much that time? Sahil had. I was following, subscribed to him. Sahil ex-Muslim. Huh? Challenging, right? What not, and the challenges from the Shia side against me, obstacles, and to what heights they will go. Because you see, exploiting Allah for the name, fame, not even Mubahala, Prophet Muhammad, okay, we were told a very peaceful discussion, but curse of Allah, that's it. Yeah, the curse of Allah on the liars. I understand that this is a religion. So whoever has lied, the curse of Allah be. It's on religion, on against Allah also, right? And his religion, what he wants is divine laws and all that he wants you to follow, his commands and all. So, okay, understood, right? Curse of Allah. But taking Hussein, and then you know, when he was an infant, in his infancy, Prophet Muhammad, I think, was carrying Hussein, was still like how many months old? Not a year old as yet, maybe. And Hassan, his eldest brother, was like a baby still, but maybe not an infant, not just months old. And then, so you see, and even there's no fear. They have told you to fear Allah, and this is a revelation coming from Allah, exploiting Allah at what level? And if someone does this, then can you imagine the things they can do? And they've even put their families into this habit of this lying, deceiving in the name of Allah. now being leaders, imams, and the responsibility of the imam is great, right? So, and no Muslim should, no hypocrite or no should succeed in march killing, taking lives of imams, right? Until the whole Quran is explained properly and the original Quran present with the original the Quran present, original Quran explained properly. Or what happens? I have this problem. Look, yaluna kunya. Then we wouldn't have found these problems also, right? Oh my goodness, this really got to me. But it has been. I got the gist of it from before. So, moreover, we can see because I've called not only Prophet Muhammad but his progeny evil. It's like a player. It's like you're toying, toying with lives. There's then no, there's no limit to deception, lies, right? They don't fear Allah and take their women, amass wealth, have a name for yourself until you're alive, and then your progeny continues your wrongdoings and whatnots, right? What heights that you have gone starting this. And then where do we go? Then we come here. And for this also, you see, because Abraham here, the Quran states, ayat in Surah 26, ayat 84, and grant me a mention of honor among later generations. I didn't put it this way. I need to correct this. And grant for me a mention of Sidqan. Sidqan. Siddiq, I know, is what? They say truthful or, right? Like when Allah said to the angels, tell me the names if you are truthful. So Al-Haq is truthful or sincere. Or is this, shall we put sincerity? They have put honor. Honor, Sahih International honor here, and grant me an honorable reputation, meaning. This is what Abraham meant. Grant me honorable mention on the tongue of truth. And grant for me a mention. But at least I got the translation right in the way. No, I was saying praise, like remembrance, praise, so that I will be remembered by the always remembered. This is more like it's not praise, but honorable mention, a good reputation, or word by word would be what tongue of, on the tongue of what truth, sincerity among the later, among the later. So he wants this also, right? Abraham. So even Prophet Muhammad would want this, right? And for this, fame, name, mention, like being remembered as a good person, honorable, good, reputable person, godly person, pious, truthful, sincere. Yeah. I could look at it and say, oh, Abraham wanted it, but not now, not. I'm not going to go word by word. I just took the translations. It is enough. Even Shakir in the Shia, Shias have used Shakir's translation in English that I used for this ayat. It says, my Lord, grant me wisdom, join me with the good, and ordain me, for me a goodly mention among posterity. Okay, let's see the other. We've seen, but we haven't seen Pictil. What does Pictil say? In Quran.com, we haven't seen Pictil's. Pictil's translation on this. Surah 26, ayat. So for this also, you got it. Prophet Muhammad lied against Allah. It's a false religion. It's not a true religion. And so many mistakes in this ayah, in the Quran, contradictions. It's not possible that it should remain like this. And the last Imam should remain in occultation, hidden. And the Quran is, the true Quran is hidden. The original Quran revealed to Prophet Muhammad is hidden. And or Shakir Pictil and on Surah 26 at 84, and give unto me a good report, give unto me, not for the betterment of the later people, like leave, grant me honorable mention on the tongue of truth. Yeah, yeah, this Yusuf Ali we got from Quran.com, right? Can you believe this? So this is one of a kind, nowhere. No one is helping for the truth, I feel, even if the ex-Muslims, but they're much concentrated. They're showing, because there's a lot truth against Prophet Muhammad, right? By what the Shia say, enemies of Prophet Muhammad and Islam. So please, now can we go and see that they were right? Like I was telling you, right? That, these Jews, maybe they were saying, look, they must be, oh, yeah, people of Yathrib, you have nowhere to stand or nowhere to go. So I was saying, oh, maybe they're trying to, they couldn't, because, blasphemy and all this, if you say anything against him, Prophet Muhammad, maybe they were hostages, I don't know what, in their land, in the area, Yathrib, in that city. He's not a true prophet. They even tested him. He didn't answer them. Allah couldn't say how many cave people, sleepers were in the cave. There was a dog also in this. Maybe he learned it from them, and then they gave him he tried to, under duress, steal it from them, the information from the Jews, right? So he got some, he didn't get a lot. Remember Kaab, I think Kaab said, I'm not going to tell you where the treasure of, lives and all this. Who? Kaab ibn Ashraf, was it? Whom he killed. So who was that Jewish man who said, I'm not going to tell you where the treasure, where the money, wealth of, where I keep my wealth, or the wealth of the people lies. Who was that? So my problem is that I don't know that much history, but whatever I know and whatever I could do in a broken way, disorderly way, but you get the gist. You see, those Shias who are honorable. I had an honorable Shia Quran teacher. I showed him one mistake and he said, I'm going. I won't come back if I don't find a reason. And he said it in a very polite manner to me. He never came back. He said, you're right on this written Allah. It's not following, it wasn't following the Quran way. You see, the Arabic. He said, you're right, there is a mistake. There is like, this is incorrect, right? Not mistake, it is wrong. You're right. So for this also Prophet Muhammad, and then they got into this, sorry, English speaking, एक चस्का, एक addiction है ना, like, okay, where the Imam or Prophet Muhammad है. And you see, they're giving you कि दोजख में जाओगे, जलोगे, जलोगे, fire of burning in the fire, all this, but they themselves weren't scared. Even though Allah, okay, in the Quran, curse on this one, curse on the disbelievers, curse on the mujrimun, curse on the liars also. But you see, mobile, a curse on the liars. Let us bring ourselves, and the ayat is there for this, right? And so, curse on the liars, curse of Allah on the liars. Quran ayat. So then, and killed be the destroyed, meaning or they say for Surah Zariyat ayat, destroyed be the misinformers. Now, Ahlul Bayt are quiet. The Quran is in hiding with Imam Mahdi, only not the Ismailis, right? Ismaili Imam has said there are many interpretations of the Quran ayat. He is very lenient. This Aga Khan and the Aga Khan before, this His Highness Aga Khan the Fourth and his great grandfather. Oh my God! It's like someone is what do you call that? मुझे नोच रहे हैं मेरे हाथ को. Ah, ouch! This नोचना कोई चुड़ैल तो नहीं आ गई है. Left hand नाखून से जैसे मुझे. Okay, pull my hair, scratch my face, like not scratching in that, what do you call it in English? नोच रहे हैं. Oh, हाथ दुख रहा है. Oh, my left ouch, face. Okay, so not feeling well. I'll be coming in peace, Melia. Please forgive me for this. Don't notification bell, all for all. Don't put that on. Then for yourselves if you can't take it. 'Cause I'll be. How many times will I be coming here? So I have to take. You see what this? Okay, it's gone. Uh, so how they lied, and then the Sunnis can't understand, or then don't blame. Of course, they don't blame the Sunnis. They say they are ignorant, victims of Umayyad and all this. The hypocrite, the their leaders who were hypocrite Muslims, caliphs and all. So, but where are the Sunnis going? In hell, right? Hellfire. Is Allah going to say, okay, you are victims of the I still you good no. So now for the Ismailis also, how you see Ismailis, I need to help you. Although 12 Shias didn't avail Surah Nur ayat 55, but don't forget what your Imam's great 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 grandfather did, right? See, now he has this love and pluralism and open your hearts and accept the, like you being there, he can tell you to accept and abide by the laws of every country, give allegiance to the Queen of England, get, be sincere when you get the British passport or the Canadian passport in giving allegiance to the Queen. Be sincere, abide by the laws of the country. Don't use your religious laws. That's only in Jamaat and in your personal life. Keep religion personal. Don't impose it on others by making so many mosques and all, and the Sharia and we want halal food and this, all the whatnot. Okay, that's okay. But don't forget what your imams, this mean, where the religion has come from, right? Prophet Muhammad is the founder of Islam. And so even your Imam Jafar Sadiq has lied and covered him up and spread this lie, continuing this lie, continuing. This is not a religion about loving Christians, being friends with them, sincerely loving them. It's like, okay, be their friend when it's convenient for you also, right? The Jews loving sincerely, being their friends, sincere friends. You should be the great one to be the sincere friend. So, and if your life is at stake, if you fear that there's danger from their side on your life or your property, then do taqiyya and keep friendship with them on a superficial level. You're deceiving them. Okay, you're not, but okay, wait a minute. Okay, you're protecting your lives, but even then, God says, like, don't be their friend. But you should be their friend, even if they're your enemy. They give you wrong advice. You give them the right advice. Be sincere to them. This is the sign of greatness in a person. Character, exalted character, right? Sign of a person being great. You be sincere. But so this is not right. And the elevator have been quiet, kept us in. How? What else? So now I can, when I take you, see, oh, when I will be able to, when I am, you've digested this, to what extent? Huh? I tried to search a translation of the Quran ayats by an Ismaili. I couldn't find it. And when before that, like, but this is they say this is a group that has been banned by the Ismailis. What can I do? So this website, made by an Ismaili, banned Ismaili, by Allama Nasir al-Din Nasir Hanzai. Sitara-e-Imtiaz, he's got, from Pakistan. So he was a Ismaili, now he's banned. This is all I have. And you see, we go to which ayat? Surah Baqarah ayat here, 183. It's there, right? Hmm? The importance and usefulness of hunger among the religions of the world is such that it is given it is given the status of a supreme ibadah. That, oh, you believe fasting is prescribed? No ibadat of Islam is devoid of medical wisdom, medical and benefit. Take for instance fasting. Yes, yes. Oh, okay, medical also, and every wait, okay. So the purpose of this is taqwa so that it may enable. Wait, get the ayat first. What does the ayat mean? No, this is one. Oh, this is about fasting. Sorry, I was in wrong. I'm thinking about the. Sorry, I made the mistake. I apologize greatly. 193. Where's one? There's no 193 here. No, this. Now, if Ismailis are going to come here taking their the one who's banned, right? And they're going to say, we don't have 193. We have 190, we have 195. Oh, goodness. Now what do I do? Okay. So this way I can't help the Ismailis of The way I'm helping even Shias to see this. Now, can I find the Ismaili? Does it have Surah 2 Ayat 193? Huh? It has Surah 2 Ayat 190. Fight in the way of Allah those who fight you, but do not transgress. Indeed, Allah does not like transgressors, right? And they don't fight in the way of Allah those who fight you. Yes. Only it doesn't say only those who fight you, but those who fight you, and do not transgress. What else does it not have? Okay, so how do I help them? In other ways? And spend in the way of Allah and do not throw with your hands into destruction. And do good indeed. Allah loves the doers of good. Actually. So this band group, it doesn't have that ayat, right? Now what to do? Oh, does it have Surah 9, ayat 1 to 3? Let's check that. 1, 2, 3. No, killing. It doesn't have that also. Surah 9, ayat 1 to 3, it doesn't have. So what I did was, Tawheed of Imam Ali, but it is a Grishma Teneru. Sorry, I can't read this because I'm not Indian or Nepali or what is this language? But I think you're Indian, right? From your name, Grishma. Teneru. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Thank you so much for being here. See, the Indians are supporting me, while what not the way the Muslims take. Absolutely. Let's go to Surah Hashar ayat. Surah 9 ayat 5 is also not there. Surah 9 ayat 3 is there. Surah 9 ayat 12 is there. And if they break their oaths after their treaty and defame your religion, then fight the leaders of disbelief. For indeed there are no oaths to them. They might cease. What's Surah Mujadala? Okay, like this. Try to help the Ismailis, then in a different way. Oh, Grishma Tenero, thank you. Zindabad. Oh, you too, Grishma Zindabad. Thank you so much. Really appreciate this. I cannot say how much, Grishma. All the best to you, your country, your friends, and it must be India, right? Wishing India the best. Your people, your family, your loved ones, and let's see what love you have in India. Radha Rani, you still have her love. That's something like beyond. I always believed in love, so I'm kind of drawn to Radha Rani. But I was just also, yeah, so the Indians are here. I was just checking recently, if Radha Rani has done something like a story that the Indians tell about Radha Rani, but we can't really, this not much substantial evidence that she helped someone or if she helped them like this or that. And then they were, although the woman didn't have children, married woman, but she remained in Vrindavan or Barsana or like that, and it really made me sad. I couldn't believe in such stories until I went searching again, saying, "Has this love goddess helped someone substantially?" And I found, guess what? I found a short movie when I wondered on this. I was like giving up. I have given up on love, and I've been um, on Sir Pradeep Mukherjee, Love from Telangana, India. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me that you sending me love. This is the best gift someone can give. And I hope I can, I don't know if I'm worthy of even cherishing this love that you have sent me from Telugu, India, Telangana, India, sorry. Oh my God, Grishma. You also, Zindabad, and love to you also. So, whatever it is, even when listening to Sir Pradeep Mukherjee now, oh, we are caught in this terrible crisis. But I was like, sorry, sir, God, I cannot go on without love. So boring, right? So even if it's like he told someone who wanted to help human beings, what shall we do? So he said, go on with your work, like help the human beings in business and all this, right? Humanitarian work you can do. And so I was thinking that I go on with the believing or sometimes falling out of this believing in love. But when it hurts, and it hurts, sometimes you don't want to believe in love and God's existence, and it hurts so much, and so many people suffering, and you also suffering like hell. Ah, so I was like, but still, without love, life is useless, empty, totally boring, terrible. So for this, I've held on, and then I went back to Radha Rani thinking, and I was just searching like this, right, on YouTube. So there was a movie, and I saw the short movie on how Radha Rani helped this man, and then I have been to this, and he's a Swami. Oh my God! And it's now Maharaj. So I've known this Maharaj. I've been to his website. Oh, sorry, the YouTube, kirtans and all. Radha Rani helped anyone so substantially that she cured and she gave a child to and things like that, right? Meaning, has she helped anyone? So, I came across that story on him, Maharaj, Prem Anand ji. And then I searched, and he's one, they give live on him all the time. Live is on, live stream, like a TV, YouTube TV on. Oh, I said I found him live. So he seems to be very famous and all. He had kidney problems and he was worshipping Shiva Mahadev. But he went to Radharani later on. He had kidney problems. Worshipping Shiva, Mahadev or Shiva, right? No, no. Tell me who has Radharani. Because I'm in for. I believe that if love is there, it has to help human beings in every way. Every way. Right? Material, spiritual, abundantly fill you up, heal you. Never. You cannot suffer in love. Sorry. Anyways, so came across him. his website. It was a story on him. You see, this is what Paramahamsa Vishwananda also said, that worshipping this, Muji Baba saying, okay, Shiva, he said Shiva, the empty, the nothingness or whatever you call it, pure awareness, is just the from little, it would just fill the little, uh, little part of the toe of Sri Krishna, something like that, he said. And so, in our dukham dukh, in our pain, sufferance, what can we do? And I loved emptiness and Shiva. And then I came to Shiva. I loved nothingness. I had started my life to like nothing. I wish there was nothing, nothing, nothing. Like also Bibi Mariam saying, I was nothing and gone into oblivion. Oblivion, right? Surah Mariam ayat. Real light, I wish there was nothing. So, no sin, nothing, no free will. I was also feeling very guilty. Oh, so, but love, in pain, uh, and I believe in, and, unconditional love, right? But I do go to this one person love. Oh, so Grishma still couldn't let go of love completely. And you have a lot, like, okay, Christians have this in Jesus Christ, and Corinthian in their New Testament. Faith, from faith, what is it? Faith, hope, love is the greatest. So there will be prophecies, but they will end. Love is the greatest. Corinthians 13. I love it. I mean, I really like that. So what is love? Since the Indians, you really have given me this, right? Even though, now Pradeep Mukherjee, s- have you come across Pradeep sir, Pradeep Mukherjee? I mean, all this is a lie. He's right. In some cases, like he's right, that all this is creator is evil. The creator of this world is evil. He's right about that. People, dying, suffering. You go to the temple. Muslims go to their mosques. Christians go to their church. Ask from Jesus. All this. You don't even have to go to the mosque, but stay at home and pray to God. How many have? This is a evil creation. So the God must be evil and sadistic and masochistic and God knows what. He's enjoying giving us problems, human suffering, simple solution, God's mantra. But now he doesn't give this mantra anymore. He gives healing cards. And if you can read what he says, we are the food. We are, so it's grime. So our sufferance is the food for this Kal, Mahadeva, Kal, right? And the true God, Kal is the son of true God, and but giving him freedom of will, free will. Kal, the true God's son, went against him, and the true God. Okay, so, so I was like, why didn't the true God, from the very beginning, if he was, if our, we have to go back to him or something, then why didn't he make more? And why didn't he give us open that thing so we could know who he is? The souls don't know who, and the soul or the spirit has to go back to the soul. Have to go, but we're not the soul. Life, the life is in us. The spirit is in us. Okay, whatever it is, and then whatever is God, true gods, but we don't know. We can't have access. We don't have access to the true God. Carl made sure, God's son, that we don't get true access to this true God, his father. But somehow God now has said, if these souls, if these human beings want to, not human beings, what he says. Sorry, I just have to trying to explain this. So a part of us is from God, true God, but God hasn't given it access so that we get evidence that this is the true God. Now that is the that I disagree with. Like I feel that shouldn't have happened. God, like he's given to Sir Pradeep Mukherjee access to know him, and all the he's seen everything that your gods, you know, the Hindu gods also, they're all devils, all of them. They're working. Shiva has realized Shiva was the son of Kal, Mahadev. Mahadev was Kal. And so this, you can, you know, if I'm making any mistakes, sorry, I stand corrected, right? So Shiva has realized this is what his father, you know, deceiving him has done and all this. So you can continue watching this, but there's some things I disagree with, and but some things I agree to. What Sir Pradeep ji has said. And I've said, God, I've given to you, like he told one of his questioners, book readers also, give your problem to God and say, please take care of it. Give me, I need your grace. May I have your grace, God? True God, not God, the Son of God. The Son of God has made all this, created all this here. Whatever here he's created is his. Something is from us or is of God's, the true God's. Anyhow. Can't say this properly, sorry. Okay, so yet I went back to love Radharani. And I was so shocked even now to see that uh, uh, Premananda Maharaj had kidney, both his kidney problems. And the doctor told him, you'll live for this long, and maybe even the doctor's gone away, but he's living. You know, but it's not in love. It's not. I just wanted to know how Radha Rani helped him. His kidneys are not cured, but he's living on, right? The thing is, so then, but you know, in love, you feel okay, and sometimes like it can hurt in love the most. You know, Celine Dion song. I, I go on. Uh, Brutal machines cannot stop me. I go on. But life without you, life without meaning or your loved one, I don't know. Right? So it can, love can crush you like, as love can crucify you, so shall it can crown you. Khalil Gibran, right? I mean, maybe God forbid if I get raped or something like this, the worst thing for a woman, a girl or woman to happen to her, I think is rape, right? So, but you know, maybe I can go on, but life without a loved one, I don't know. And life without love now, I don't know. Because that's the only thing maybe it is that is keeping me alive. And not only that, in my darkest hours, when I know I'm connected to my loved one, the one I love a lot, or my past reincarnated daughters or something, like I can breathe like a little better, truly breathe. And this one breath is something. It gives life, not the breaths that I just breathe now and I'm living, but that one full breath. It doesn't even happen with yogic, meditative, yogic exercises, you know, breathing or Chinese breathing or no, सांस में सांस आए ना. And we say it's like a cold breath. Like I think it's this is life. this full breath. So, losing my loved one, I was separated from a teacher I adored a lot. I started to do these breathing exercises. Like, leave it, I can't. They help. Doctors, medical tests, like through this scientific tests and all, it's really good to breathe deeply and be present in your breath, being aware of your breath. Really helps also how to breathe, you know. So if you regulate your breathing, you can fix a lot of things, like your anger and things like that, also emotions. But the thing is, I was like, I can't do this. And all of a sudden, when God gave me a miracle in my life, and I got over my teacher completely. And when I'm started to like this, I thought it was like a something I didn't know what to call it, like a love detached or something, unconditional love for this lady, another lady. And I could breathe completely. But then in college, when I was in college and later on, I had breathing problems and oxygen was not going through, I felt. But that one breath of, like that breath was something. So no yoga technique could help me. It was also like, and so like, you know, useless. Oh, like, come on, this is natural. Why should I? And I was feeling uncomfortable with it, aggravated and agitated. Breathe like this, and we lived without thinking. It was something so beautiful with your loved one, no matter how hard it is, but still beautiful to share moments with your loved ones. So this, anyway, so love, Radharani and Maharaji. His kidneys are still, he's had an operation recently also, but he's living on. So I told God, right? God, that I'm sorry I can't go without love. Like he told someone, okay, do your humanitarian thing and help in business people, humans. That I have to. Sometimes, like, can't live without love. My life is like completely dead. I just can't get up. Completely boring, useless, no meaning to life. Meaningless. Like dead. And it's worse than that physical death, right? My life is worse. So, anyways, whatever it is, even God who created this love for us to be even worse, suffering in the worst way when we get separated, and we do have problems in loving relationships, right? It's the worst thing it could, worst pain. Sometimes it hurts like hell when you love someone and they do something wrong. Oh, so I said, God, I've got his healing card. I talk, or now I just, think about him and I say, God, I've just given you, I have to, I can't live without love. So I have to go on like this, fooling myself that love is the greatest. Even though created by Carl to give us more pain, 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 suffer, 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 and make us feel like we're in hell without our loved ones, or any problem with the loved one, then it hurts. So this, anyway, so again, Grishma Taneru, thank you so much for your love. I believe that it is the best gift. And so I was reading this book long time ago, when I was just had graduated from college or what. I was reading this book and I found what is the book asked, what is your core value? Every human being has a core value, different from another, maybe the same, or so what is your core value? And I was like thinking, maybe it's love, right? Love is my core value. And then I went to the principal's house and she told me, I was telling her this, and she told me my core value is mine, not hers. She has told me my core value is trust. So I, I like didn't say no to her. I just let her say what you wanted to say. It's like start to. So when I left, like thinking, I went into this thinking, contemplating. Right? No, no. Isn't love my true value, core value? Then I thought, oh, you know what? Maybe love is the only thing remembering. No, no. Contemplating, maybe remembering Corinthian. No, no. Corinthian doesn't say trust with love. Uh, but love is greater than hope and faith. So love is the greatest. So, anyways, I was thinking maybe, without love, there can be no trust. And for a good relationship, lasting, healthy relationship, the foundation of a good relationship is trust, right? Without trust, not love. And I've said this to someone, right? So, uh, so now it will be an emotional mistake, emotional attachment or something, attraction, that if I married this person or whatever, eh, because the good relationship that was based on trust is gone, shattered, right? But the chemical, the other attraction remains. So it will emotional attachment also. So it will be an emotional mistake of mine to get married to him, right? But the foundation is gone. That was trust of a good relationship. So we need to have that for a good relationship. Trust is the foundation of every good relationship. But love is the thing that, so I started to think after my principal told me that my core value is trust. So I thought love and trust then must go together. Like recently, Paramahamsa, I was recently again thinking of this, and Paramahamsa has come up with, on this, right? And I'm like shocked. Is he reading my mind or something? Live darshan. Let's go to his channel. No, no. And you have not made it clear to me. So, I must be, what? He said, people think they are connected with me, but they're not. And they are not grounded and all this. So, for this. Darshan with Paramahamsa Vishwananda. He gives a sermon, he talks, and he's talking on trust and love, right? And that now, when he spoke and all this, now I start to think more. I said, no, no, that means that time I said, yes, love and trust must go hand in hand together. But now I say love is higher than trust, because Love is the thing that brings the trust in. You trust someone you love, right? You see, I was not trusting anyone anymore, but I said, I'm going to give unconditional love, whether they betray my trust or whatever, but I will give them unconditional love, right? But then afterwards, my heart melted and I said, what this? Just tell her, tell your principal, Mummy, my heart is in your hands. Uh, This means that I've given her the trust, even, right? And I know it's in the safest hands. I, I had first year, second year, third year, I'm not trusting her, but I give her unconditional love, right? Or toba karo if you are in love with a criminal or something, madly in love. Your heart will be broken so badly. And no, wait a minute. So, but Paramahamsa Vishwananda is saying God's love, right? His meaning. But God gave you this love that where you can have trust. And if once your trust is shattered, it's terrible. So then I decided that I'll hang on to unconditional love, like not wanting anything from that person, not expecting anything from that person, but loving them unconditionally without conditions. So where's the question of trust? Huh? Loving someone like Mother Teresa also, love in action. Where's the question of trust? There's no question of trust, right? Only in a relationship, only in conditional love can you have that question of trust. Mother Teresa loved and took care of people she didn't have to trust. There was no trust thing element there. It was love in action, unconditional. So love is above trust. Love still gives when you are betraying that person. Oh, well, the coaches now, American coaches, covert. No matter how much you love the covert narcissist and it's evil, don't be like us, foolish, emotional, love, believing in love. What do you call them? Uh, the romantic fools. But love is not a romance, romantic feeling. This love, that true love. So I'm still in a kind of so like love unconditional. You see, love is not getting married and I want to have you as my life and live the rest of my life. That's emotional. That's an attachment. That's a need you have for someone. That's okay. That's not bad, but it's still not love. That you're getting and that you're giving. But love is that you give and you don't care about your. That other person can betray your trust and all this, but you still love that person. You still give the love. You still. But that doesn't mean that you make this person, allow this person to walk all over you. No, you retreat. Like, okay, so covert narcissist, like if you find out this person is a covert narcissist, you love them, but you don't destroy yourself. You retreat from that covert narcissist that you have loved or you think you have loved. That's not love. Those are relationships that this has been made for. We need each other. We are human beings. There's a need. And in humanity, we need each other, right? To cooperate, collaborate, help each other, support each other, have a civilization, social gathering, societies and all this. Love is more than that, true love. And so we needed each other, and this getting married and all this. This is not love. You may think this is love, but it's not love. This is an emotional. This is also chemical attraction. So God has made attractions, for certain people we have, and then we want to marry them because we feel good, or go to bed with them, or want to live with them also, right? So I want to live the rest of my life with you. Do you think this need of living, love is needless also, and love does not rely on trust also. If your trust is betrayed by as many people as you like, but like as many people as there may be in your life, meaning you still love them unconditionally. Unconditional love. And so true love doesn't need trust. In relationships, that smaller love that needs each other to fulfill each other's needs, like you need food, and maybe the other desires you have, right? For affection, for other desires to fulfill, and to have children, produce, and all this for production, for growth, for, all this. So that smaller love, concentrated, but unconditional love. For that, you need trust. Need to trust each other, right? But I don't think I can call that love. I think that's a chemical attraction need, a need of our the need of human beings for each other. It's not bad, but even in that, if you get betrayed, that betrayal is bad, right? But anyways, it's for that person. Maybe they are ignorant, they haven't learned, or they have learned what their parents did and they have inherited it, or they have just grown up through, I don't know, choosing. They have chosen to hurt people, betray people on their own. Maybe they've chosen, or something like this. I still can't understand that fully. Why they betray and hurt people? Why people hurt others? Somewhat, yeah, I've understood, but yeah, because they've chosen, or maybe sometimes, they like in the weak people, or what they lack, I don't know, or they want attention. They haven't realized the truth about themselves, or God knows, or they're deprived of this. Or maybe their parents didn't really. They got married out of convenience, or so, or out of attraction in the beginning, and there hasn't been this truthfulness for each other, and their parents have compromised with life and living, right? So, so anyways, that smaller love, or whatever it is, the true love, bigger love, that I call unconditional love, doesn't need trust to. Um, do good, be like that. Unconditional love is more than life, larger than life, right? Larger than trust. And there are emotional, like attachments, or what shall I call it now? Like, I need you, emotional needs. And, something that attracts us or makes us emotionally attached to someone else. So that is there. But that we cannot call love. And in love, sacrifices also. It doesn't hurt, shouldn't hurt. See, love is something that I used to think, I started to think, see love with love's eyes, and you will see what you have never seen before. It's not that I love you, so I need you. It's not like that. Missing, it's when you think about the one you love, you don't think like you're missing them. You don't miss them, you just think about them. And you're happy if they are happy in their life, you're happy for them. They've progressed, you're happy for their progress. You don't feel any jealousy, nothing. Love is not jealous. Corinthians 13 again. Love doesn't compete. I'm jealous because you have this. Those are insecurities. Love doesn't touch. Love gives you all the security you need. Then, however you are, and if you're even not dressed properly or in my for my liking, love is above liking, right? Above dislikes and likes, above hate. What then is love? Can you what like then it's not that, oh, this need is over, but of course tomorrow again I will need you, and I need you for, okay, maybe also need is not over, I need you 24 hours, or you're going for 7 hours to work, but at least I know you're my wife, you're my husband, you're mine, right? We are, it's not like that. Love is not you are my husband, it's that we are sharing a life together, just sharing our things together. This is love. This is what love is. And love is beyond all needs. Unconditional love. So unconditional love doesn't need trust, does it? To go hand in hand. But it gives you that trust of what? What does this love, true love, unconditional love give you? That no matter what, you trust in love. Love is the best way to heal a person. Loving a person, not fearing their attachments, this and that. No, no, nothing. Or in exchange, give me this, or what I am, or, what he is. Oh, he's a businessman, great, hot shot. I've really started to get attracted to him. Or I love you because you are a great, you have money, you have succeeded in life. This is not love, also, right? So when you love someone, you don't love them for their occupation or their profession or their success. But maybe if you see someone like, being sincere in giving what they are, giving others, like teachers, teaching others sincerely, and this, right? Because even in professions, you see that some people are so competitive or just competitive that they don't want others to, then there's monopoly, they monopolize, they don't, others have fallen short, or even those who have failed in life and haven't been able to pick themselves up. Every time they get up, they get knocked down or knocked out, right? So they haven't been able to be even like, celebrity, I mean, in their own field, great businessmen, successful. Love doesn't see that. True love. Love only sees that how sincerely you have worked to give to another and help another and reach out. This is what love sees. Although talking, I like things, I go to the supermarket, I like shopping and all this. Uh, so the companies I'm buying from, whether they're making things out of love or not, I'm a buyer. I'm not a seller. And I'm talking against sellers who are selling out of competition or wanting to be rich. It's okay to be rich, okay? Maybe you're not making things out of love, but wanting to be rich. And there's competition in the market and all this, maybe this also. Oh, so I do contradict myself. When will I live a life where I don't contradict myself and I stop buying things and I do like conscientious shopping, buying. Oh, this is my problem. So, yet, so like Mother Teresa said, I want to remember that taking the easy way out is give your weakness to God. And so, although a little spoiled in this shopping and all this, and not conscientiously shopping, buying things, uh, I still believe in love. I haven't found that love that I believe in. Oh, and I haven't even, I wanted to love someone unconditionally, but that failed also. It backfired on me. So that was very shocking. Maybe somewhere along the line, I made the mistake of expecting, right? So going back to contemplate and, try to align myself to what were my what were my intentions here, Zahra, and that thing, that I go into that get zapped or back, like sucked into this false things, like into this false thing that I never intended at that time. What love is, true love. I It's not attachment. Without that person, you shouldn't be missing that person. Like you should be doing what you are here to do. And love should help you to do that, to reach your purpose. Maybe you don't have need to be shouldn't be with your twin soul or whatever these things have come up, right? And your other partner, your life partner, or some loving some partner, right? And you need to do something. So, after the truth, my aim is to find the truth also. Which religion is true? What is the truth? What is universal truth? Religions, like why aren't all Shias? Why aren't all the Why aren't they Shias? Hussein gave such a sacrifice. I've thought of this. So, if my religion was true, then if I show it to all, then it would, like, to invite, like, offer this to you. That look, Shia Islam is like this, and it's the best religion. Why are you still a Christian? Why are you still a Jew? Why are you holding on to false religions? That's the true religion. But I don't even see Muslims becoming Shias. Expecting the Hindus to become Shias? How can I? How could I? So this also, and then it's not, and then I found some problems, like, Uh, you see, if a religion, if it has to be true, then it also has to be universally true for all people at all times. Try to avail it like qigong energy, right? True uh, Master Chul, Grandmaster, Master Chul, okay, I'll call him Master Chunilin said, whether you believe in it or not believe in it, use it, it works. Meaning, if you use it, it will work for you, whether you believe in it or not. It works. So love should be like this, whether you believe in it or not. When you use it, it should work. It has to work. Or anything that has universal truth to it, right? It should work, whether you believe in it or not believe in it. This also. So some things in Shia Islam, when I went into it and I thought about it deeply, then I thought, no, this is not universally true. This I can't. This is not universally true. But love is something universally true. And what Muji Baba now, what I also found out before Muji Baba, but how important this is to be and remain in your pure awareness. Oh, this also, right? Pure awareness. But like I was very much into it. I really loved that I should stay in this pure awareness. And I found this lady, and I found her, this lady, right? She's called Ellie. I don't know what Eliki. Um, so she was talking about like that, and this not sorry. What's her name? I've forgotten. Eliki, or is without the I. Forgotten her name. It's quite. Anyways, I can't show you. Uh, Recently, she was saying like back to that pure awareness, unconditional love, enjoying life without without attachment, detached from everything, yet enjoying it. I don't think right now it's time for me to do that. What I did years back, it just came to me like a miracle, grace of God, detached from life. No matter how much I told myself, but now I had this thing of how important pure awareness is, and it doesn't even need evidence. It's universally true for every one of us. We are all pure awareness, right? But now it's like seems like such an empty vacuum. It's like, no, no, I can't do this. I mean, there's no doing. It's just realizing, right? So I guess my path is that what do I do? Truth, truth seeker, human welfare, and what else is there? So recently, this was really shocking for me. Maybe my mind is attacking me a lot. I said, I just said, I can't do this, right? And I have told myself, look, if the enemy finds out, like there are many enemies, they can't stand your love, they can't stand your dreams, they can't stand your life, they can't stand you. So, you know, discover the truth of who you are, self realization, wise words for today channel, YouTube. Hmm? I'm like, Uh, so, uh, talk about here. So yeah, like pure awareness and your true self, just enjoying life. Enjoying life is life is. I had to stop this. I couldn't go on this. I had to stop this. Right? Why? No, no. I got. You see, I've realized there are enemies. Back to that, and if you get attached to people, and if they find out that you're enjoying life with a friend, even they cannot take it, and then there are covert narcissists. And then I found this one from Bashir on covert narcissist, Danish Bashir. If you if you uh, if you've this if you've got this energy, narcissists will target you everywhere, right? So whoever said that, you have to isolate yourself from narcissists, well, I feel targeted, isolated, keeping away from everyone, staying alone, I'm still targeted. So Danish Bashir, you helped me a lot. This is so true. Even if you isolate yourself, God, if that narcissist is after you, this narcissist is like a psychopath. He won't leave you. He can't see you smile alone, sitting alone in your private moment. So I thought, Zahara, and also destroy the one you love, or they feel you attack. See, like Michael Bolton, I liked his songs. Break Silence. He's got a. Oh, Michael Bolton has got brain cancer, or now he's healed. I read in a comment on YouTube under this video, one of the videos, that brain cancer. Anyways, without love, brain cancer. Michael Bolton. Last night I slept. Oh, on this. I couldn't take it. I had to go to sleep. I was gone case. So what's the present condition? I hope he's got a miracle. So it's like Radha Rani. The positive outlook. Bolton shared that he's finding comfort and a heightened sense of appreciation for life after his diagnosis. He also said he has no intention of giving up and has written a new song titled Ain't Going Down Without a Fight. According to Glioblastoma Research Organization. Oh no. So he's Michael Bolton reveals you find out what you've made of. What you're made of, sorry. What you're made of. Oh my God. Oh yes, and my grand aunt was so good. She told me to pray that she become independent. Oh, didn't work. She had cancer, stomach cancer, and she died. She was one of my favorite. She was my ideal, actually, should have been. She was such a great. She's gone. 1986, 85, and I can never listen to that song, Power of Love, because I was listening to that song and they told me she's gone. My old house, sitting in my room, oh, on the tape recorder, listening to. And I thought, okay, if I listen to this song, someone's going to die. And I tried to break free from this superstition. The last time I heard this song, my grandmother died in Dubai, my father's mother. Now I'm really scared. I tried to break the superstition, but I don't. So there was a long time in 1980s, the power of love. Ooh, so I'm really scared of listening to the song. Anyhow, so love is uh, whatever Carl has, and then humanity. So I'm like telling God, Sir Pradeep Mukherjee, looking at his face, or imagining I'm looking his face, envisioning his face, and saying things. So love, okay, whatever it is, but love sometimes can't let go of love. A love has taken over me, and now pure awareness, self realization. But do you realize that you are here? Love has given you this life again, and you are here to share this love with others. Although human beings are here. So I was telling God that these human beings, although, okay, you tell us spirituality was also created by Carl and all this, right? This bad, I mean, a creator that is now created out of his will to, um, so we suffer, and so he gets his food. But can I not take help from these healers? Because you see, you would tell us to go to the hospital, or go to the doctor, or So then, can't I avail human help through a distance healing and whatever we have? Not thinking of Carl created the spirituality, but just humanity helping each other through a distance, using spirituality or whatever this is, or the qigong or all that, right? Right now, I can't. I'm out of pure awareness. It is there. It's good to have that, but we're here not to feel empty. Oh, sorry. Our Yes, we are pure awareness. That's a great emptiness. That's a great nothingness. But also to realize that we are here to share this beautiful love, right? That gives us life. And even if it is for a moment, we can share it with our loved ones, right? Not enjoying it just because, and we're pure awareness. We've realized, and we are pure awareness. And now, Zahra, whatever you have, make the most out of it. Like Sir Pradeep ji has said, if you have money, you can afford to go for a little shopping. You've got that. No guna, no sin. Go shopping, enjoy it. But if we've got love and if we've got loved ones, people to help and support each other, and this is why love is here, right? To make heaven out of hell's what? Ah, hell's hellish suffering. Why not spend time together? So realizing you are your true self, realizing your true self, pure awareness. At the same time, don't forget that there's love, and share this love, support each other. Life is too short. For this being together, learn to have this cooperating with each other, building relationships that never break, being together, you know, not alone. And okay, alone does not mean you're lonely. Alone can mean if you don't have anyone, okay, you are, or you're just what do you call that? It's not loneliness, just being alone, solitary, solitude. Oh, it's beautiful, but at the same time, if someone needs you and you need to share this love is given to you this life is given to you to love one another. Not because that don't love like in Islam, please leave this. Christians don't love Christians, don't love Jews. Please leave this. Love. If now love the one you're with. If you can't be with the one you love, love the one you're with. Luther Vandross's song also. I tried that also. So I'd written a letter to my someone that I'm leaving them because I'm not, I just can't be with them. So I was, started to Luther Vandross's cassette, the original I bought, and I was in Pakistan, Karachi, and I wasn't with the one I love, so I had to love the one I'm with. My friend who is every day coming, she's with me. Why not love her? I mean, give her your love. Don't be sad thinking, oh, I've made a sacrifice. No, I didn't do this making a sacrifice thinking. So love your friend, love the teachers. You're going to a lecture in SM Law College. Love the friend who says, I'll come with you. She's given you company. Love her. Be happy. Oh God. And then finally I failed. Love the one you're with. Huh? So this also, everything in my life is wherever I anyhow. But so do you think love is the greatest? Even though Carl created it, oh, if only God had created love, the true God, Sir Pradeep ji, then what would it have been? Couldn't have failed, right? His son even would not have gone against his father's will. That's why he was thrown out. That you go and you do what you want to do. Now, so giving free will is not a good thing, like the Christians say, or even if the Muslims now copying the Christians say that we have free will. So, but if you had love, right, you could not go. You see, will, the the devotees, once you love your guru, and then you start loving God through your guru because through the guru maybe, and you realize your love. Can you go against then? Westerners. Some say this is slavery, this is a cult, or some even call it a cult, right? And this is this, and this is you've given up your right and of freedom and this and that. But but let's say now, whatever, you would be a slave to your guru because slave to love, right? You don't mind being a slave to love. Do you mind being a fool for love? Or when you are, you have this thing for learning, Would you mind being like failing and then you don't want to study anymore? No, you have this passion for learning, gaining knowledge, right? Would you be embarrassed, ashamed, or give up gaining knowledge if you, uh, failed? No, you would keep trying, right? Perfecting to become perfect, or keep trying, gaining more knowledge, gaining more and more and more. You won't stop, right? If you have a passion for gaining knowledge. So where was I? What was the point? Did I finish? No, I don't think I finished the point. I keep forgetting. The conclusion then would be, let's leave it open because I can't remember. Uh, would you give? What did I ask? Would you give up? What is the thing? I should write notes, but I can't. This is ooh. So the height. Oh no, no, right now. Love. Let's talk about love. Celine Dion. So it's such a healing talking about love. Share love. My grandaunt used to say, अल्लाह की कायनात में कोई कमी नहीं है, right? There's no scarcity in God's universe or creation. Or so, if you've separated from someone, your husband or divorced, or I leave it on this universe. There's abundance, and someone will come up, and perhaps that one would not be the one. I think we should realize that we are here to love each other. Awareness, nothingness, it is there, that's our, but the reason we are here and awareness took form, like now a little bit of Sir Pradeep Mukherjee. Awareness took form and all this is to love one another. Right? Pure and chaste from afar. And if you feel, no, love cannot make you feel pure and chaste. What's that song? To dream the impossible dream. Yeah, the pure and chaste from afar. So even if you've lost in relationships, remember, you are love. You are unconditional love. You're here for that. You've taken form for that. And one moment lived in this material existence with love. Um, Hamza Bilal says lies. So, what is truth for you, Hamza Bilal? According to you, this is lies. Oh, amazing. Look at the Muslims coming here, right? What a statement to make. So, you know about me that you can make such a statement that I'm lying? With what courage? What part of you says that I'm lying? Huh? You said lies. What part of you is saying I'm lying? Which part of you is saying I'm lying? What you're saying is lies. I'm not calling you a liar. Of course, you're calling me a liar. Okay, which part of you is saying I'm lying? This is another Muslim, right? You're a Muslim? No, but which part of you thinks I'm lying? What title? Alhamdulillah. Okay. So by saying that someone else is lying, you praise your God who has spoken the truth? What if I prove that this God has? Which proof will you take? You're taking Quran as the proof, right? How do you know Islam is true? Cook you on your panel or something? No, no. You can't get what to do is to cook me. You will not get that. You will be cooked yourself. You go and cook yourself. The Quran has said it. You have no right to cook me. Who gave you the right to cook me? Huh? Your mother? And you are Pakistani? I know you eat Hindu gods and stuff, auntie. How dare you call me auntie? I don't have a nephew like you. If I had a nephew like you, I'd be chastising myself. Yes, cooking myself for having a nephew like you. And which part of you has understood the Quran to be true? Huh? You know the whole Quran? You are Pakistani? You want to cook me or do you want to kill me? Name one contradiction. Why should I name one contradiction? Contradictions are not to be named. Contradictions are supposed to be shown step by step. Do you know that? You don't even know that. And do you know what a contradiction is? I'm claiming I've already proven it. I've only shown it. I'm not naming it. I haven't named it. I've shown it. So who gives you the right to cook people and kill people? Your Allah? Pakistani. I've already given evidence. Where's your brain? In your knees? Now you will get a taste of your medicine, Hamza Bilal. Ha ha ha. Islam dies without lies. Ha ha ha. Christians are laughing their heads off upon you, Muslims. Go to Christian Prince. Okay? Little kid, grown up kid. Your brain hasn't grown. Go now. Go to Christian Prince. You are Shia Pakistani? Look at how Christians are laughing at you people, saying Islam dies without lies. Go and get cooked on Christian Prince's live stream. Coward. If you have the courage, go to an uncle, Christian Prince. Big kid. Jeremiah Jing Hing says, oh, I know Christian Prince. No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Hamza Bilal. Go and get cooked. Oh, really? Baked. Huh? By an Orthodox Muslim? What do you mean by an Orthodox Muslim? Never heard of an Orthodox Muslim. So Jeremiah Hing, where are you from? Are you a Muslim too? Islam dies without lies. Insulting people and you're backing your own. You insulting Muslims, you insulters. Are you with Hamza Bilal? The one who has been disrespectful to me, you answered me on behalf of him. You are backing an insulter, telling me to be respectful. How do you make out then if, so you know your Quran? You know your Quran? You know what Allah has said in the Quran? If there are contradictions, much, reflect on the Quran, some of it. Well, Hamza has said he is a Hafiz. He remembers the whole Quran. He's memorized the whole Quran. No, I cannot enlighten you if you're brainwashed into thinking there are no contradictions in the Quran. Why should I enlighten you? I'm on another subject. No, I'm not a Christian. I'm just saying that Christian Prince will grill this guy. Which Orthodox Muslim? No, I'm not an atheist. Pakistani? Are you Pakistani? Using, and what is wrong with my topic? What is wrong with my topic? You are Nigerian, okay. I see. Nigerian revert, okay. And you are backing those who disrespect me, call me lying, liar, that I'm lying, call me a liar. Uh-huh. And telling me, respect. You are backing him whom I was talking to, Hamza Bilal. That's why I'm saying, you Muslims, I'm backing Islam, nobody else. No other religion makes sense. So, really? Only Islam makes sense. How does Islam make sense? Okay, tell me, how does Islam make sense to you? Tawheed makes sense. But Allah has failed in his Tawheed also, right? Allah has failed in his Tawheed. But this is Advaita Vedanta. Hindus have Advaita Vedanta. Only Tawheed makes sense. Does it make sense to bear witness to a prophet? How did he fail Tawheed? Oh, I've worked that out. So right now I can't show you that. It will take my notes. I'll have to go to my old notes and show you. So if there is one God, have you borne witness to his godhood? Godhead. Sorry, Godhood. Being God. Huh? How do you know there is? It makes sense, but sorry to say, there's no evidence. You can't, if without a witnessing in Islam, how can you then have evidence? Through only logic? I tried to search for the truth in Hinduism. I almost vomited reading the Hindu scriptures. And you haven't vomited reading about Mutta, huh? And your prophet who loved, who God says, now you can't marry because he's stunned with beauty, even if you get stunned by beautiful women. No, no. You see, you don't know your Advaita Vedanta is different from what other Hinduism, like you vomited because there's only consciousness. You vomited on that. Mutta. You don't know what mutta is? Prophet Muhammad made his Sahabas practice mutta, then Umar says that he cancelled it. Mutta, temporary pleasure, seeking pleasure. No, it's in Quran. It's in Surah 4, Ayah 24. Give them money to get pleasure out of their. When you have pleasure enjoying from these females, yeah, historical context, Prophet Muhammad's life. I don't know what you mean by that. I'm quite on a normal pace. Surah 4, Ayah 24. Bring the context. From Orthodox or from where? Remember, the Shias will reject your context. And also, you're supposed to marry married women who are married. Why? Except for those your right hands possess. These right hands possessed married women you can marry, and Allah doesn't call it adultery. Don't you want to puke on that? Another man's wife, Allah is asking you to marry, except for those your right hands possess. These poor women, girls, you can marry. Even you can marry children who have not yet menstruated. Don't you want to puke on that? Surah Talaq, Ayat 4. Huh? You know what the Shias practice on this? So you would want to share, hello, not share, give your wife to some Muslim. If you were in this, your wife was in this condition, Shiism is kufr, okay? What made you decide that? The decree of Allah is upon you, and lawful to you are beyond these, provided that you seek them with your property. You're seeking women, these girls, these what your right hands possess. So what? In marriage, it doesn't say marriage. You know the meaning of nikah? It is sexual intercourse. That's why some Arabs don't call it nikah. They call it aqad, contract. Come to our aqad. Right, very good. Shiism is kufr. Very good. Yeah, this is what you Muslims are left with. You see, your own Muslims, all of you, hating each other, calling each other kafirs, disbelievers. No, it isn't. Allah didn't say that. And you're out. You're not even a Muslim. Look at him lying. Are you sure your Allah said this? Which where is the context? Give me the context. Give me the context. Come on. Historical context you said you will provide. Where's the context? Huh? Where's the context? You are lying through your teeth? It's the women whose husbands have died, and you take them as what your right hands possess? You own them? You're lying, first of all, that these are only married women. Then the moment the husband dies, the woman is not married anymore, is single, widowed. Widowed. Can you see this? The divorce happens. It's now. She's not married to a dead body. Haram. What are you saying? Yes, yes, use the sunnah. I know what you use. But where's the historical context? Where's the sunnah recorded? Are they have, and they have to wait a time period of it says consensual. Yes, that's because of pregnancy. If the woman is pregnant, but the divorce has been taken, they're not married anymore. It's about pregnancy. If they're pregnant with this dead man, the husband who is dead now, the don't even know that when a married woman's husband dies, okay, she sits for the, but she's no more that she can't even see. If you know a husband's wife died, my father was not allowed to see my mother's face after her death, not allowed to touch her body. He's not mahram to her. This is in Shia Islam. What are you talking about? What are you saying here? Okay, provide the historical context for Surah 4, ayah 24. What you said here. Widows. God doesn't say widows. Provide the historical context for what you have said here. I know all this Islam is a rubbish, false religion. Your Orthodox, Sunni, Shia, Salafi, all Sufi. Allah has made you hate each other and made you fight each other and call each other names and kafirs. It doesn't imply that. So your God is very ambiguous. But give me the context. You said I will provide the, provide the historical context. What am I talking about? You know, you provide the historical context. And what's this death? If you keep saying these lies, I will go for your Hindu religion. I already provided it. My Hindu religion? I just spoke to a Hindu who is backing me. He's a very nice person. And I said, yes, I believe in love. That's why Hindu is not my religion. And why would you go for my Hindu religion? In what way will you go? And I'm not lying. You are threatening me like this? No, you don't need to know who I am, right? You don't need to know that. I will not tell you who I am, but I'm certainly not a Hindu. And I love Hinduism, but I'm not Hindu. If you can get it in your brain what that is, you can't seem to register. I'm a human being. Give me the context. What a liar. You're not giving the context. You're not giving the context. Focus on one thing. Give me the context you promised to give me. Those who break promises, Allah has said things about them, against them. Where is the context? You've just said it on your own that these are widows, and you've implied that God implies this. This is no context, historical context. Not implying with your mind, but giving historical context on this ayat you promised to give. Now you give it. And give the historical context also about this ayat. That by putting this way, Allah means marrying widows. Come on. Give the historical context. Where is it written in Islamic history? Which book? Still waiting. And if you don't give it, means you are lying. Shias lie, Sunnis lie, Islam. That's why they say generally Islam lies. Islam dies without lies. Yes, yes. What are you, whom your right hand possess? Tell me, give me a historical context where Prophet Muhammad has said, yeah, tell me, who are they? Widows are called widows. You know what widows are called in the Quran? In Arabic. Do you know Arabic? Shall I show you? What are widows called? Are they called what your right hands possess? Give me historical context for God's sakes. You don't even know how to give historical context of your ayat, Quran ayat. Surah Baqarah ayat 2, I will help you. Jeremiah, Jing, when Allah mentions, how Allah mentions the widows in the Quran, it's given in Surah Baqarah, ayat 2, 3, 4. Not as except in them whom your right hands possess. Let me help you. You don't even know how Allah refers to widows in the Quran. So you don't know. Listen, you're saying I'm slow. You don't know much about your religion. First, learn everything about your religion and how Allah refers to widows. When He refers to widows, these are not widows, these are captive women, these are sex slave girls. You see, whose husbands are now captive or killed by Muslims, or captives, not killed even. made captives by Muslims. You can enjoy them. Doesn't this make you puke? You haven't. So time out for you. See, this guy, he doesn't know his Islam, doesn't know Quran. Look at them, my goodness. No integrity. I mean, truth, honesty. When you don't have integrity, how can you have honesty? Right? Shia's worse than you, people. At least I should, understand that you people are ignorant and you've been much brainwashed by your ignorance. Those who claim to be Prophet Muhammad's grandson, knowing everything, the true Quran, having the true Quran, knowing it properly, learning from their Imams, have lied in a devilish way. To what extent? Covered up. I cannot blame you. Brother, in humanity, brother, have some regard for yourself. Have some self respect also. And when you will have self respect and truly respect others, when you don't lie to yourself. Stop lying to yourself. Please go, okay? I will respect you. You respect yourself first. And start telling yourself the truth. And respect the other's religion also. You say, respect me, but look what you've said here. You're threatening to do what to Hindu? You're jumping on assumptions that I'm a Hindu, and one day when I become a Hindu, I would be proud to be a Hindu. War captives, Ibn Khatir says their marriage end with capture. With capture. Does it say that, okay, what does Islam limits this no harm? Wait, first then, marry or free? It's a strict wartime rule, not free pass. Does it say, it, did it say widows? Does, does Ibn Kathir say widows? Still doesn't say widows. Can you read what you are putting here? Ibn Kathir doesn't say widows. Does it say widows? No, you didn't give me context to what you're saying, what the right hands possess. They're not. Sorry. I think you don't know properly. You can't read or you can't understand. Ibn Kathir doesn't say widows. You know very well. You said widows. Where war captives, widows? See, Allah has said these are still married women. They're still married. They cannot be widowed. Their husbands have not died then. They can't be widowed. They're still married women of what your right hands possess. They cannot be widowed. And if they are, and if any context you give me, then that context is also against historical context you give me. You said widows. Where is it? Here, you said widows. If even a Shia Imam says that these are widows, where is it? You said widows. Now you remove that. You said these are married women, right? No one should care. Why should even a Muslim? Okay, yes. Why should you care about what even your Shia, someone, a Muslim Shia Imam said? But you care about who? Is Ibn Qatir? Who is Ibn Qatir? Religious scholar says? From where? You said, I said the word widow. That's what you said. That's why I told you no widow. I'm not lying, but you're saying I'm lying. Now, who can talk to a liar like you who deletes the message? So, you're supposed to get married to married women, right? You said these what your right hands possess are widows. So, they're married, right? Okay, so what are they? So, you're supposed to get married to married women. Well, I have intercourse with your mom all night. You did? My mother is not alive. What is this? What are you saying now? Yes, you are Prophet Muhammad and Sahaba of Muhammad. Prophet Muhammad had intercourse with a dead aunt of his, Fatima bint Asad, Ali's mother, in her grave. Yes. Now, can't have sick, dirty, vile people like you, criminals. This is the way you give the Islam? Who has taught these people? These are criminals. Okay, so look at the way now these Shias coming and distracting me. Amazing, huh? And oh, Muslims, do you have, be respectful, this Ali Shah ex Muslim? Oh, you're the Ali Shah ex Muslim. This is what, she was a St. Joseph's College's teacher. This is what his mother has taught him. Muslims are Shia Muslim. I'm up for the truth, nothing personal, but because Ali Shah went psycho on me, unstoppable, and threatened things, coming here, harassing me, keep harassing me. A man doing this to a woman, psycho. Uh, one day it's going to, it's not surprising. Pakistan terrorist, what you have done to India. That's why you people, Alisha, look, you Indians, please see, you are helping Ali Shah ex-Muslim. He's coming in different names as he told me, threatened to do this on my live streams, even when I have left him. And even when I said I won't leave him, but I left him alone. And I'm going to report this, and I'm going to report your channel also, Jeremiah Hing. That coward Ali Shah ex-Muslim who keeps now to his psychopathic promise. कैसे बेटे को really? You see, the Hindus who helped this ex-Muslim Ali Shah, ये छुपा रुस्तम है, ये पाकिस्तानी छुपा रुस्तम है. इसने मुझे कहा था, he told me that he's going to keep coming here changing names, changing his, also with different IDs and with different emails. Or these Shias, or what are they? I'm sure he's a friend of, suspecting very strongly. These people, Hamza Bilal. Now you see, they keep coming here. Psycho hain. Shia bhi psycho hain kuch. Really. तभी इंडिया को ऐसा recently कर दिया है. Or these are the fake ex-Muslims. They come as ex-Muslims, Ali Shah type. And they want to show the world how cheap India is. And they're even encouraging these cheap people to come, make them cheap, maybe giving them money. Maybe someone even wealthy is behind Ali Shah ex-Muslim, a Muslim, a Shia, and they want rapes in India. They want to destroy India. Please be respectful. Saying Jeremiah Jing is saying, please be respectful. Okay, I'm going to come again. I haven't really finished. How Prophet Muhammad and his imams, from his progeny, have deceived you. In Hinduism, I almost vomiting reading the Hindu scriptures, giving me death threats indirectly. I don't care about their death threats, really. I shouldn't care, because my mission, I'm on a mission wanting to help the Shias who care to see. I'm not warning anyone, giving death threats, or being. I just suspect when someone is a covert narcissist, someone is lying to me, being dishonest, fake ex-Muslim, fake ex-Shia, exposing them is my duty. Where is it he said against? If you keep saying these lies, I will go for your Hindu religion. Huh. Oh, you see, Shias even, potential terrorist. Oh, I'm going to take screenshots of this later on. Or right now from my other. I have to complain against these We have many, even criminals in Shia Islam. So it was a big job. It was a big work. I don't know how sincerely and honestly wanting to help the Muslims. What a coward Ali Shah ex-Muslim is. He's not, he's a fake ex-Muslim, ex-Shia. Why would you do that to my mother? Huh? Muslim, Shia Muslim. Ali Shah, why would you do that? What did I say against your mother? Here. What did I say? Jeremiah Jing? You said be respectful. You haven't stuck to your words. Yeah, you can violate my mother. As a Muslim, Shia Muslim, you can also violate the grave of my mother, like your prophet did, of Fatima bint Asad, his aunt, Imam Ali's mother. Not surprising. You want to violate everyone, right? And hiding that, Shias would. Coward, one day come and try to violate me here or where I am. Not like a coward keyboard coward, right? On my live streams threatening me and saying you violated my mother in her grave. Yeah, because your prophet can have sex with and violate the dead body of Fatima bint Asad. You are such a low, you are the most coward man. You see, in Islam, Shia Islam also, if you open, I think Arisha was showing, but I haven't checked the whole hadith in Kafi, Shia book, where you can have sex with the animal. You see, cowards do this, you rapist. Of a dead body. Chilling rapist. So, do you see how far these Shias can go? What tactics they can use? Do you see this? Some police officer, someone, rapist. अली शाह को बोलो अपनी माँ को इधर लाओ अपने थग्स को क्यों इधर भेज रहा है मेरी माँ की बॉडी के पीछे डेड बॉडी वो अब नहीं रही है उसके तो बोन्स हो गए होंगे. What a sick man Ali Shah is. देखो हिंदूज, आप लोग जिनको मदद कर रहे हैं ना, ये अली शाह को बराबर जान के मदद करें. नहीं करें इनको मदद, नहीं दें इनको फॉलोअर्स, सब्सक्राइबर्स ऑन यूट्यूब. नाउ आई हैव टू टॉक ह्यूमन वेलफेयर. देखें ये शिया का ना इमाम कोई है. ये लोग अपनी बेटियों को नहीं देंगे, दूसरों की बेटियां लेते हैं मुता के लिए. सेक्सुअल प्लेजर्स हैं. कह रहे हैं कि ये अडल्ट्री, अल्लाह ने हमें अडल्ट्री से बचाया है. ये देखें, ये डिसेप्शन इधर ही नजर आता है शियाओं का, शिया के प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद का, और शिया का सच्चा कुरान कहाँ है, शिया के प्रॉफिट के आल का, इनके इमामों का. अब ये ऑर्थोडॉक्स सुन्नी ला रहे हैं, ये शिया. राइट? क्या इन, आई मीन, आई हैव नो वर्ड्स फॉर सच पीपल रियली. आई एम डूइंग दिस. Hindus, I'm trying to, मैं तुम लोग, you know my mother, उनकी ग्रैंड आंट के पास देवी होती थी. ये क्या बोलेगा कि मैं तुम्हारी ग्रैंड आंट को भी नहीं छोड़ूंगा, ये बोलेगा. My mother was never against India Hindus, you know, never said anything against her grand aunt or her devi that was her friend. जानना चाहिए ये कैसे लोग आ रहे हैं, किनसे आप, ये पाकिस्तानी आपको बेवकूफ बना रहे हैं, और आप बन रहे हैं, आपको आपको फ्यूल, आपका वो जो है ना, जो ट्रीजन में जिससे ये आपको, आप ज्यादा एजुकेटेड हैं मुझसे, जानते होंगे. पहचान जाएं आप अभी. कितनी बार मैं आपको वार्निंग दूं, फिर कभी ये मुझे गुस्सा भी दिलाएंगे, बहुत ज्यादा अटैक करवाएंगे, और ऐसे मुझे हिंदुओं को यूज करेंगे कि मैं आपको नहीं बता सकती हूँ कैसे ये हिंदुओं का भी मैं नहीं बता सकती हूँ. आपके हिंदुओं को यूज करते हैं ये लोग पाकिस्तानी. ये आपका बेसनेस, ये ऐसे आते हैं और ये आपको प्रोवोक करना चाहते हैं, आपको दिखाना चाहते हैं कि आप चीप हैं. दे वांट टू शो यू. जो आपके दुश्मन है, आपके रिलीजन के दुश्मन है, आपके सनातन धर्म के दुश्मन है. और इसमें हाथ अली शाह एक्स मुस्लिम का भी है, बिकॉज उसने ही पहले मुझे वार्निंग, थ्रेट किया है, थ्रेटन किया है. इनके रिलीजन में इनका इमाम इनको कंट्रोल नहीं कर सका है. इनके पीडोफाइल्स हैं, इनके भी हैं. इनका प्रॉफिट था, छुपाने की कोशिश की है, पता नहीं क्या क्या एक्सक्यूजेस दिया है कि वो बच्चियां अरेबिया में, वो वेदर ऐसा, एटमॉस्फेयर ऐसा. मैं अद्वैता वेदांता, ये तौहीद की बात कर रहा है, उससे ज्यादा है इस्लाम में. सिर्फ अद्वैता वेदांता एक पार्ट, वो सिर्फ वो कर सकते हैं हम हिंदू. जरूरी नहीं आइडल वर्शिपिंग करें या और स्क्रिप्चर्स रीड करें. माय गॉड. और ये अपना नहीं देखते हैं क्या गंद है इनके कुरान में. ये शिया भी ऐसे हैं, और ये अली शाह एक्स मुस्लिम, ये इनका गैंग है शिया. मैं आपको पता है कुछ शिया ना इमाम आया, ना चेकिंग है। जैसे मैं एडमायर करती थी कि क्रिश्चियनिटी में एटलीस्ट कैथलिक, इन कैथलिसिज्म ये है कि व्हेन दे कोई वो पैरिश होता है, उनका पैरिश प्रीस्ट को कंप्लेन कर सकते हैं। फिर जब जैसे शादियां करते हैं तो फॉर 3 मंथ्स 6 मंथ्स अनाउंस करते रहते हैं चर्च में, इज देयर समवन, like if someone has an objection to this wedding of these two couples, of these two, तो वो पूरा अनाउंस होता है, पूरा ऑर्गेनाइज्ड है। कोई चोरी करेगा तो उसको उनका प्रीस्ट भी उनको एक्स कम्युनिकेट कर सकते हैं, क्या नहीं। ये पूरा इनका ऑर्गेनाइज्ड है। कोई गुनाह करते हैं फिर भी जाते हैं, इवन इफ द sin is forgiven by Jesus Christ's redemption, the redemption on the cross. Still, the Catholics at least organize, right? So they have less of this. इधर तो शिया 12 में, पाकिस्तान में भी ना लॉ एंड ऑर्डर, ऊपर से ना इमाम कोई चेक कर रहा है, मर्जा ना आ रहा है, ना कोई मौलवी कुछ कर सकता है, एक्शन ले सकता है। ऑनर किलिंग्स हो रहे हैं शियाओं में, बच्चों को, पाकिस्तान में हाउ मच परसेंटेज अब फैमिली में सेक्सुअल इलिसिट हरासमेंट, सेक्सुअल असॉल्ट्स होते हैं। बच्चों को अपने अपने अंकल्स, अपनी नीसेस को खराब करते हैं, पता नहीं क्या क्या नहीं शिया में हो रहा है, सिर्फ सुन्नियों में नहीं। और ना इमाम कुछ कर सकता है, ना इनका हमारा मर्जा आया कुछ करने के लिए, ना हमारा मौलवी कुछ कर सकता है। एक मुझे हमारे नेबर ने बोला कि एक शिया, दो शिया थे उधर या क्या, वो भी शिया, उसको किडनैप किया है और फिर मुहर्रम की मजलिस में जा रहा है। मुहर्रम की मजलिस में किडनैपर्स जा रहे हैं, दो दो किडनैपर्स उनके शिया थे या एक किडनैपर शिया था, मुहर्रम की मजलिसों में जा रहे हैं। अगर कैथलिक कैथलिक इतने ऑर्गेनाइज्ड हैं, उनके प्रीस्ट जान जाएंगे, उसका उनका जाएगा उधर अंटिल पता नहीं उनका वो पोप से पहले जो बिशप बिशप के पास जाएगा, उनको ठीक वो आने नहीं देंगे चर्च में। ऐसे ही किडनैपर्स चले जा रहे हैं इमाम बारगाह में, मजलिस सुनने आए भाई, हमें हुसैन की मजलिस सुननी है मुहर्रम में। व्हाट इज दिस? ईरान में देखो तो कितना जुल्म हो रहा है औरतों पे, लड़कियों पे। औरत डिवोर्स नहीं ले सकती है बेचारी, कैसे जाती है उसे मिलने, जज उसको पता नहीं ये क्या है। फैसिलिटेट करना चाहिए औरत के लिए जब वो डिवोर्स, आप जज को, क्लरिक को उनके घर जाना चाहिए, राइट? ये होना चाहिए। ये क्या, एक औरत, उसका हस्बैंड डिवोर्स नहीं दे रहा है, वो क्लरिक के पास जा रही है, वो घर पे जाओ, घर पे होना चाहिए, फैसिलिटेट करना चाहिए। जमात, जैसे हमारी जमात खोजा इशना शरी या 12 शिया, जहाँ भी इराक, ईरान, ये क्या चल रहा है? लाइक व्हाट इज दिस? रफ एंड टफ। तो ना कोई देखने को है, ना कोई लाइक सुपरवाइज कोई एक्शन। ये क्या है? ये कैसा रिलीजन है रियली? शिया में भी मैंने देखा कि ऐसे, और ये एक्स शिया, ये तो साइको है, अली शाह मोर ओवर। देखो मुझे ऐसा लगता है इंडियंस कितना जेलस हैं ये लोग, और ये थग्स हैं अली शाह एक्स मुस्लिम के, या अली शाह एक्स मुस्लिम खुद आ रहा है यहाँ। प्लीज कुछ करना चाहिए। ये साइको को रोको। वो पाकिस्तान उधर जाता था। एक्स मुस्लिम पाकिस्तान चैनल, उसको ऊपर हमारा स्क्रीन पे उधर ज्वाइन करते थे। इसको, इस साइको को अटेंशन नहीं देनी चाहिए। और ये पाकिस्तानी कितना जल्दी अपना रंग बदलते हैं। देखो तुम लोगों को हारिस सुल्तान को यूज किया, तुम लोगों के अगेंस्ट कैसे। they used Haris Sultan, Pakistanis. They used even a Christian, ex-Christian Pakistani, Ghalib Kamal. ये तुम लोगों को उदार रहे हैं, ये तुम लोगों को ना एक चीज दे रहे हैं जो मैं सब्लिमिनल, ये तुम लोगों की कमजोरी लेके, लाइक तुम लोगों को कमजोरी दे के और फिर क्या, देखो ये हिंदू, ये देखो ये बीफ, बीफ के लिए मार रहे हैं, देखो ये कैसे। प्लीज बी केयरफुल हिंदूज। लेकिन नहीं होगा आपसे, बिकॉज ऐसे भी हिंदूज हैं जो एथियस्ट हो गए हैं, जो बिक गए हैं, जो फेक हैं, जो कल्ट लीडर्स हैं। अभी पॉपुलेशन इज डबल और व्हाट, ट्रिपल ऑफ इंडिया, राइट। पाकिस्तान से तो ट्रिपल है ना, कितनी पॉपुलेशन है। तो मेरे फादर ने भी एक दफा, मैंने कहा क्यों फिर इंडिया में पॉवर्टी, उसने कहा वेल उनका पॉपुलेशन बहुत है, हमारा कम, पाकिस्तान में कम है। तो जो भी है, और लेकिन हमारा तो कहा था कि अगर ये लोग ज़कात दें, और हम लोग तो शिया में ज़कात नहीं है, लेकिन अगर सुन्नीस भी ज़कात दें तो पॉवर्टी नहीं हो। तो स्टीलिंग ऑफ मोबाइल, स्नैचिंग ऑफ मोबाइल, किलिंग और नॉट गिविंग मोबाइल, इतना क्राइम है उधर, देखो स्टॉप करो। और रियली इंडिया इज टेररिस्ट, लेकिन रिलीज इंडिया इज टेररिस्ट। अभी एक किसने, फॉरेन मिनिस्टर ऑफ पाकिस्तान ने कहा है कि इंडिया इज अ रोग टेररिस्ट नेशन। इंडिया, हाँ, क्या नाम है उसका, फॉरेन मिनिस्टर, ऐसा कुछ रहमान, इंडिया इज अ रोग टेररिस्ट नहीं, और लड़की है, औरत है। can't even talk properly. See this, it's very difficult for इनको क्या है, ये लोग आके, ये तो साइकोस हैं, ये मुसलमान, ये डेविल के बच्चे हैं, डेविल्स ये नाना है, बच्चे क्या है। देखो अब उनको ना पैदा उन्होंने, मुस्लिम्स आर डेविल्स, बिल्कुल इनको परवाह नहीं। शिया, शिया मुस्लिम्स, साइको, टेररिस्ट। इंडिया इज रोग टेररिस्ट स्टेट। ये कौन है? claims former Pakistan's foreign minister on channel 4, ब्रिटिश चैनल पे क्लेम कर रही है बीजेपी के अगेंस्ट ऑल्सो। इंडिया इज नॉट द सेम। अच्छा कैरी, इंडिया इज नॉट द सेम, बट नाउ वी आर, वी वी वर नेवर, सी, किलिंग ऑफ गुजरात। अच्छा उनका बता रही है। और जो पाकिस्तान में क्या नहीं हुआ है अगेंस्ट शियाज, अगेंस्ट द माइनॉरिटीज, वो नहीं बता रही है। कितने चालाक लोग हैं ये पाकिस्तानी। इंडिया ना, गुड, आई डेंट सी दिस। लेकिन पाकिस्तानी कह रही है कि इंडिया इज अ रोग स्टेट। डिड यू हैव यू एटलीस्ट, अगर आप बोल रहे हैं अभी इंडिया इज अ रोग स्टेट, तो अब ये भी बोलें कि वी वर टेररिस्ट बिफोर इंडिया। We must have, India must have followed us and made themselves terrorists. तो ये भी बोलें कि पाकिस्तान ने क्या क्या नहीं किया है, किसका, माइनॉरिटीज के अगेंस्ट क्या क्या नहीं किया है। पाकिस्तान इज अ टेररिस्ट स्टेट। Was, but now India, this claim नहीं करते हैं। You see, if I have to say India is a terrorist state now, तो पाकिस्तान का भी मैं जेनोसाइड अगेंस्ट शियाज, हाँ। Thank God, yeah. Now, recently I found this money control. India stamps Pakistan as rogue state. ये तो कह रही है कि ये India is rogue terrorist state. Former foreign minister. देखें, एक हिस्ट्री है शिया की भी जो आप Indians are not taking into consideration in Iran. That's why Bastaki Sunnis. You see, where the Shias got the power, they said we were never terrorists. They told me, I read about it. But I was told in my childhood that yes, there was this Shia leader who asked the Sunni minorities in Iran to leave or become Shias. I wasn't told that he massacred the Sunnis if they wouldn't convert to Shia Islam. तो आज तुम लोग जो कह रहे हो ना कि you're this also, I'm trying to say, help you also. This might help them now when the Indians are coming here, Hindus, those Hindus, I want to help Brahmin Hindus. And if Hussein came to our land, हम तो से गंगा जमुना से जय सिंह पटकती हैं जमुना, और ये तुम लोगों को शियाज, wait till Shias get a power, ऐसा तुम लोगों को खत्म करेंगे ना तुम लोगों के भारत में। और शुक्र है कि यजीद की आर्मी ने अलाउ नहीं किया हुसैन को भारत आना। इतना पॉलिटिक्स के अगेंस्ट है, पॉलिटिक्स। कुरान की तफसीरों में, शिया तफसीरों में, राइट, तुम लोग समझते हो कि तुम लोगों को छोड़ देते शिया भी। जब इनके पास पावर आएगा ना तो ये लोग तुम लोगों को भी गर्क कर देंगे, खत्म कर देंगे भारत में, अगर तुम लोग इनको आने दो। खत्म कर देंगे तुम लोग नहीं जानते हो। नो, एक लाए, और एक लाए इनकी पूरी पूरी इवल प्रोजेनी है। चाहे तुम लोग इंडियंस अभी मुझे नहीं माने, चाहे मुझसे नफरत करी, क्या बोल रही है अपने शियाओं के अगेंस्ट, जो इनका फॉर्म है, थोड़ा कम बोलो, थोड़ा डिप्लोमेटिकली बोलो। वो मर रहे हैं बेचारे, मारे जा रहे पाकिस्तान में, जेनोसाइड हो रहा था इनका। छोड़ दो, शियाओं के बारे में नहीं कहो। 12 शियास अभी आगा खानीज में इंडिया को ब्लेम कर रही थी जब महनाज मिस मैम मिसेस महनाज महमूद का डॉटर का केस आया मेरे सामने, और फिर साद, उससे पहले नहीं, साद was this, ये इंडियन, ये आरएसएस है, ये रॉ एजेंट है, ये पाकिस्तानी, ये शिया, सब सब ऐसा झूठ बोलते हैं, राइट? आगा खानीज को भी ये नहीं पता है। तो Aga Khan was shocked. Sorry, didn't mean to bring this up. Who was Rahman? No. What's her name? The foreign Pakistani former foreign minister. देखें, please see. साद क्या नाम है उसका? Who? तो ये आया ना इसका महमूद क्या नाम है? ओह, who killed? ये टेररिस्ट कहाँ से हैं? ये इंडिया के टेररिस्ट हैं। मुझे भी ऐसा बिलीव करा है कि इंडियन टेररिस्ट है। What's her name? Who killed Mehnaz Mahmood's daughter? Really? ऐसा बिलीव करवा देते हैं? देखो कैसे यूट्यूब इस्तेमाल और विकिपीडिया भी on 45 Ismailis were killed. सबीन महमूद, ये इंडिया का आपका आरएसएस लग रहा है? हाँ, सबीन महमूद killed by whom? Terrorist. Even His Highness Ah Khan late was shocked, and they've made us believe that alleged it could be that the Indian raw agents are spreading terrorism in Pakistan. अच्छा देखें, ये 45 Ismailis बस अटैक, कैसे मैं लिखूं? सबीन का तो मैंने कह दिया, विकिपीडिया। अच्छा, ये इंडिया भी करा रही है। जंदल्ला कहाँ का है? क्लेम्ड बैंड मिलिटेंट ग्रुप है। अच्छा, टेररिस्ट ग्रुप नहीं है जंदल्ला। और सिपाही साहिबा कहाँ का? साहिबा साहिबा कहाँ के थे? पाकिस्तानी? कौन थे? वो रॉ के थे, इंडियन थे, इंडियन। अच्छा, बैकग्राउंड शूटिंग, अल अजहर गार्डन्स 45 जंदल्ला, a banned Sunni splinter militant group है, टेररिस्ट ग्रुप नहीं है। नहीं नहीं, पाकिस्तानी तहरीक के तालिबान पाकिस्तान claimed responsibility for the attack, also claiming, now they've claimed, where's this is Tehreek ke Taliban. Oh, I know what, in Indians are behind this. इनकी तो इंडिया के तो रिलीजन में है ऐसा कि सबको मार डालो, सिवाय सनातनियों को जिंदा रखो। एलिगेशंस ऑफ रॉ इन्वॉल्वमेंट। अभी इधर मैं और देख रही हूँ, तो वन हु क्लेम्ड को नहीं देख रही हूँ, पाकिस्तानी तहरीक तालिबान को नहीं देख रही हूँ मैं। There have been allegations among Pakistani media and government. Sources of the source behind sources of the involvement of Indian intelligence agency, research and analysis wing in the attack. These allegations followed statements earlier in the month by the Pakistani military leveled against RAW for whipping up terrorism in Pakistan. Naked Islam is whipping up terrorism, and not that if you read the Quran like this, it would whip up terrorism, right? Whipping up, yeah, giving fuel to what is already between you sectarian conflicts and all, hatred, Shia Sunni. And terrorism is in Islam, is in Allah. This Surah Hashr ki ayat, but in another ayat, Allah casts terror into their hearts. Surah Anfal ayat also. अच्छा, अपने रिलीजन को नहीं बोल सकते हो कावर्ड्स, पहले अपने जड़ को देखो, टेररिज्म कहां से आया है? कवरिंग अप, अभी इंडिया को, ठीक है, तो अभी मुझे अच्छा रियली ठीक है, तो अजीज नो नो एजाज अहमद चौधरी स्टेटेड, foreign secretary a day after the attack, that the Indian intelligence agency was creating unrest in Pakistan, adding that Pakistan would consider taking up the issue on international forums if Raw's involvement was found in the shooting. Okay, please bring it. Where's it? Chaudhary noted that recent arrest of two suspects in Karachi involved in terrorism who had received training from Raw. Now, if your terrorists are going to Raw and receiving from there too, so they received it. And how much did Raw pay them for this? So why did they kill them? So your Pakistanis went to training. Noted that the recent arrest of two suspects in Karachi were the Pakistanis or were the Indians involved in terrorism who had received training from RAW, RAW, adding that Pakistan had taken up the issue of state terrorism with India a number of times through diplomatic channels, but they were thwarted, ignored. India wouldn't cooperate with them. India, you are the terror. No, you can't say that. Now India is. If this is true, right? तो कौन निकला अब एक उसमें से एक कौन निकला है? Then why are you giving me this? Ask Kabul also not to allow Raw to use the Afghan soil against us. Because we were saying, और वो कौन थी एक अफगानी lady, ban Pakistan. And I was also at one time saying, India, help us. Right? The Pakistanis against the minority Shias, Ahmadis को नहीं छोड़ रहा है, Shiaओं को नहीं छोड़ रहा है, Christians को नहीं छोड़ रहा है. Why? हाँ? तो अभी कौन निकला? Okay, who's telling the truth? Do I know? हम तो उधर शॉप्स में जैसे वो मिलिट्री आती थी, क्लोज द शॉप्स. क्या हो रहा है पता नहीं. I'm asking them what's happening in Karachi. हमें वो कह रहे हैं, शॉप वाले कह रहे हैं हमें खुद नहीं पता इधर क्या हो रहा है. We don't know what's happening here. ऐसी हालत हो गई थी कराची की. Domestic reaction. Now, wait a minute. तो अभी इंडिया कर रही है ना, इंडिया कर रही है, तो फिर ये साथ का क्या चक्कर है? हाँ, साथ टेररिज्म. अच्छा, इतने बहादुर हो कि अभी आके हम मुझे इनडायरेक्टली इंडिया को धमकियां दे रहे हो कि आई विल नॉट लीव योर रिलीजन. मैं ऐसा दिखा, मेरा रिलीजन ही नहीं है हिंदू, राइट? मेरी माँ को भी उनकी तो बेचारी की वो तो स्पिरिट है ना इम्पोर्टेंट, बॉडी कहाँ इम्पोर्टेंट है? बॉडी तो तुम रेपिस्ट के लिए इम्पोर्टेंट है. And Jeremiah, so that means you're from Pakistan? इस पाकिस्तानी रेपिस्ट को पकड़ो. रेप रिपोर्ट करो. No, this is graphic violence. Rape. Saad terrorist. I've forgotten his other name. Who killed Sabine? अच्छा तो शिया जाओ, आओ इधर, इधर आओ, अपने नाम के साथ आओ. और बोलो कि तुम लोग सुन्नी इस्लाम को छोड़ोगे नहीं. तुम लोग तो यूज कर रहे हो ना क्रिश्चियंस, बोल नहीं रहे हो. ऐसे ओपनली अगेंस्ट हिंदुइज्म बोल सकते हो, जानते हो कि वो लोग कुछ नहीं करेंगे. They've taken a peace stance. Their gods didn't tell them kill you people in this way. Even if their gods are insulted. ये पता नहीं किसने उड़ाया है, वो बरखलाया है. और वो उनको, वो क्या वर्ड यूज किया था अभी, बरखलाना. और उनको, हिंदुओं को, देखो हिंदूज, शिया कभी इधर नहीं आएंगे ओपनली कहने के लिए कि तुम हिंदू हो, मैं तुम्हारा हिंदू रिलीजन का दिखाऊंगा. हालांकि ये यही कर रहे हैं शिया, यूजिंग क्रिश्चियंस, सुन्नी रिलीजन के अगेंस्ट, अगेंस्ट सुन्नी इस्लाम. तभी तो इतना ओपनली, समझ रहे हो. वो कौन है, साद द टेररिस्ट ऑफ सबीन, सबीन केस, सबीन महमूद. चलो ठीक है, मान भी लिया, राइट. लेकिन तुम लोगों के जड़ जड़ में, हिंदुओं के नहीं, तुम लोगों के जड़ जड़ में लिखा है टेररिज्म, रिलीजन में, मेन बुक में लिखा है. हाँ, ये क्या हो रहा है, क्या तुम लोग ने, लाइक ओके, रिसेंटली वो कौन है जिसकी मैं कॉपी कर रही थी कॉमेडी, बच्चों की तरह, वो मैं वो ऐसे वॉइस बना रही थी, कॉमेडियन पाकिस्तानी एक्ट्रेस, ड्रामा में आती है. इंडिया क्या कर रही है. हुँ? नहीं नहीं नहीं, नो नो नो. साद अजीज टेररिस्ट, नो नो. पाकिस्तान, यू सेड इंडिया करवा रही है. हाँ, मे बी वो पिशावर स्कूल में जो बर्निंग हुई थी, वो भी इंडिया करवा रही ना. तालिबान नहीं करवा सकती है. तालिबान का जो मेकर, जो फाउंडर है ना, कायदा अलकायदा करवा सकती है तालिबान। अब पाकिस्तान की जो तालिबान बन गई है, देखो उस जो फाउंडर था वो एक्चुअली वाज थिंग अगेंस्ट शिया, a Shia person he knew. He went to Afghanistan, right? He used to go to Afghanistan. मैं भी पता है, I was going to become a Sunni Muslim, शियाओं की एक करतूत देख के। No one to stop them. Soap operas देख के, child molestation, assault, जिन आ रहे हैं इधर हाथ, इमाम रजा के उधर एक औरत गई थी, उधर जिन आ गया, उसके ब्रेस्ट पे हाथ रखा है, तुम कुछ भी नहीं है। वो पता है कहाँ ठहरी हुई थी? उधर। माय गुडनेस, लेकिन हाउ कुड द जिन टच यू एंड से दिस? ये अलाउड नहीं है, सूरह रहमान की आयत है, नो जिन नो मैन हैव टच्ड। तुम शादीशुदा हो, यू आर मैरिड, जिन आके ऐसे तुम्हारे, वो डॉक्टर है क्या? इज ही अ डॉक्टर? क्या क्या? ओह, जिन कमिंग, इमाम रजाज, वो जहाँ औरतें ग्रुप रहती हैं, वो क्या उसको बोलते हैं जगह को? My God, what is this? Raw has been blamed by Pakistani authorities in the past, especially for its alleged involvement in insurgency in Balochistan via intelligence. Balochistan wants freedom. The people of Balochistan, when you say Kashmir wants freedom from India, they want to be an independent state. That's why we asked the Indians to help us in this. Taking the case to the United Nations will not help. Pakistan doesn't believe, I think, in any. It won't even trust the you American. पता नहीं क्या है. What about giving freedom to Balochistan? अच्छा, इसको इंसर्जेंसी, इन्वॉल्वमेंट इन द इंसर्जेंसी, बलोचीज रो रहे हैं, कह रहे हैं कि हमारे मिलिट्री आर्मी हमारे अगेंस्ट, हमें पाकिस्तान से जुदा होना है। पाकिस्तान, अभी इमाम तौहीद ही कह रहा था सिविलियंस का राइट नहीं है उधर पाकिस्तान में। कितने साल पहले, हाउ मेनी इयर्स बैक, इमाम तौहीद ही वाज सेइंग। मल्होत्रा जी से मिलके, द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ इंटरफेथ डायलॉग, ये डायलॉग ऐसे होते हैं जो इधर कर रहे हैं। मेरी माँ को नहीं, बी रिस्पेक्टफुल, एंड देन मेरी माँ को नहीं छोड़ा है, तो ये अली शाह का ही ठग है या अली शाह है। इधर आके बोलो कि तुम अली शाह हो, और तुम्हारी माँ कितनी अनफॉर्चुनेट होगी जो ऐसे बेटे के क्या तरबियत दिया है, क्या पैदा किया, एक साइकोपैथ जो बार बार इधर बेचता है अपने थग्स को, या खुद आता है। मैं अभी जाके उधर अपने एक्स सेंट जोसेफिन फेसबुक पे बताना, मैं एक अली शाह के एक्स माँ के ऊपर बना रही हूँ। अच्छा, उसका मैं कैसे रिपोर्ट करूं? ये पाकिस्तानी देखो कितने चालाक, कितने अय्यार हैं। मेरे फादर ने भी कहा था बहुत अय्यार हैं, इनसे अय्यार कोई है नहीं पाकिस्तानियों से। पाकिस्तान इज टेकन बाय द आर्मी, पाकिस्तानी आर्मी। पाकिस्तान कहते हैं कि आर्मी कंट्री के लिए होती है। व्हाट डिड ही से? पाकिस्तान Imam Tawhidi slams Pakistan over Kashmir. बलोची अपना राइट मांग रहे हैं उनके इंडिया के ऊपर डाल दिया insurgency in Balochistan. It's not because of Pakistani army, but because of India. आर्मी पाकिस्तान किधर है ओह, पाकिस्तानी आर्मी लेकिन पाकि Imam Tawhidi condemns Imam of Peace calls out Pak on Pahalgam. But Pakistan is saying that India has given no evidence that they were Pakistanis. What is going on? So I don't know what recently is going on, but still, here and there, I'll talk about it some in the middle of my live streams. I'm going to make, I think, Gar Gar Jana Chahiye. Now, this Alicia ex-Muslim is in America, right? ये भी मुझे मेरे दिमाग में I'm not able to complete my whole case on one thing. Oh my God, what Shia ने भी इतना really problem दिया है. इमाम तौहीदी को तो शिया इस्लाम भी छोड़ देना चाहिए, पूरा इस्लाम छोड़ देना चाहिए. पता नहीं ये क्यों. Oh, so what a devil they are. ये देखें, ये बहुत devils हैं. डरने की मैं तुम लोगों को I'm just it's a fact. तो मुझे तो वैसे मुझे तो I'm where I'm. पता है दूसरे इमाम क्यों नहीं कर सके? What Yazid did. Because what Yazid, no, what Imam Hussein did, because there was Yazid to make these Shias. Now, कैसे इनको थोड़ा चेंज करें ना, इधर थोड़ा गम दें, थोड़ा इसमें मुब्तला करें कि मजलूम का मातम है, मेरा इमाम सबसे मजलूम इमाम हुसैन, फिर इमाम ज़ैनुल आबिदीन, या उससे भी ज़्यादा मजलूम इमाम ज़ैनुल आबिदीन. Anyways, so, like that, because Yazid, there was no one like Yazid in the Umayyad, no one like Yazid in the Abbasid to change the course of Islam in the way that now you do matam, cry, mourning, कि इस्लाम अपने इमाम के लिए रो, इतना रो कि तुम लोगों का थोड़ा दिल नरम हो जाए. कोई शिया इमाम ऐसा नहीं कर सका जो हुसैन ने किया, because Yazid brought Yazid, thank Yazid, Shias, for making you darwishes, Shias of Hussein, Mazloom Imam, the most Mazloom Imam. वरना इनका क्या devil है, and they keep on, they want imamat and they keep on, they stuck to it, covering up the wrongdoings of their prophet, their grandfather, covering up, taking women. और ये देखे कैसा भाग गया, नहीं कर सका ये जेरेमाया. माय गुडनेस, मेरी I will violate. You have threatened to violate my mother's dead body? You rapist. I have made a screenshot of this. हाँ? और ये YouTube कैसे नहीं, कौन कौन पहुंचेगा, कौन इन्वेस्टिगेट करेगा? ये अगर मैं अभी जाके उधर अली शाह को कुछ कहूं उधर, मेरे पास ऐसे टाइम नहीं है ना, मेरे पास इसका टाइम है। लेकिन अब मैं नहीं छोड़ूंगी अली शाह को, लेकिन अब मैं क्लेवर रहूंगी। I see, I need to, through proper channels, I can't complain against Ali Shah, right? How can I complain against Ali Shah? Through proper channels. Report against him. कैसी माँ है, बेशरम। तुम्हारी माँ क्या थी? पाकिस्तानियों के लिए तो सेंट जोसेफ्स कॉलेज वाज अ प्रेस्टिजियस कॉलेज, फॉर नॉट फॉर मी, जो हाई आईवी लीग इन अमेरिका। उसकी उसकी वो टीचर थी, उर्दू टीचर। How can I now? YouTube would want from his channel, and if I comment on his channel something, पीछे कौन कर रहा है? मुझे पता है ये, I suspect, right? But where's the evidence? देखो कैसे अय्यार हैं, कैसे clever cunning है। Ali Sheikh's Muslim. How do I report against his channel? Group ये rapist. You do this, right? Show me the pictures when you come here, okay? Go to my mother's grave and do what you've told me that you will do, and then come up with evidence. ऐसे नहीं बोलो, करके दिखाओ, फिर करके दिखाओ. Then give me the evidence. Without evidence, how can I believe you, coward, liar? झूठ बोलने में माहिर. What? धमकियां वमकियां नहीं दो. Give me the evidence. Show me. Believe you, Shia liar, you thug of Ali Sheikh's Muslim? I suspect very strongly. He had come long time ago when Salah ad-Din was coming here and threatened to do this, what you have been doing. And also Hamza Bilal. Is he I have to check. Anyone who has checked this guy and how they change this guy? Do they go to Ali Sheikh's Muslims channel? Yeah. Don't just empty words, empty threats. You psychos give. You rapists of dead bodies, like your Prophet Muhammad. Shias to cover that up and say, no, he wasn't like that. Shias are the biggest coverers. Their imams were. Best way to cover Prophet Muhammad's zulm. 19 June 2025. पाकिस्तान जो ब्रिटेन में कर रही है रेप लड़कियों का, Pakistani rapists. Wouldn't be surprising that Ali Sheikh's Muslim and you रेप क्यों करते हो लड़कियों को? डेड बॉडीज को नहीं छोड़ते हो? दिस इज अ बिग क्राइम. 19 June 2025. See, same account. I think it's these two accounts are from the same person. Same account तो नहीं? Oh my god. Yeah, Ali Shah का I suspect. YouTube, please do something about this. Or Indian, I have to call on Indians. You know, a Sikh helped in Britain against these Pakistani rapists, grooming gangs. Rape gangs in Britain. British or Britain? A Sikh helped. तो ऐसे करके हमें गैदर करना है. दिस इज वेलफेयर. This is a channel for human welfare. I cannot accept this kind of a thing. This rape against my mother's dead body. You understand? करके दिखाओ और पिक्चर्स भी लाओ इतने ब्रेव हो तो. I can't take these threats you mad psycho rapists are giving. How do I investigate this case? That these are thugs, these I suspect this is Ali Sheikh's Muslim. How can I investigate? Huh? Let's get them, stop them, warn them. America, अली शाह इतना डरपोक है. अपनी माँ के बारे में नहीं बता रहा था. नाम नहीं बता रहा था. मैं इसको देख लूंगी, इन्वेस्टिगेट करूंगी ये केस. मैं इसलिए बोल रही थी अली शाह की माँ को इधर लाओ. यानी मैं देख लूंगी. आई एम गोइंग टू कंप्लेन. आई हैव एक्स सेंट जोसेफिन पेज. फिर जो भी कर लें. Oh yeah, thank you for your time and attention. Thank you for the love, Grishma and all. मुझे तो नहीं लगता कोई सच्चा हिंदू आ रहा है and staying and helping me here. मुझे तो नहीं लगता है. सब ऐसे ऐसे पाकिस्तानियों की जलती है. जब मैं थैंक यू भी करती हूँ ना हिंदुओं को, क्या क्या आई मीन हाउ फार हैव दे गॉन, राइट? पाकिस्तानियों की बहुत जलती है. बहुत जलती है. हाँ, Grishma, please, no capitals here. Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. Jai Hind. Amazing, beautiful. There's nothing like Radhe Krishna. Radhe, beautiful. India, what you have given us, Radhe. Amazing. Love all, serve all. वो भी साईं, ओह, शिरडी साईं बाबा नहीं, वो कौन है साईं इंडिया का? साईं बाबा, सत्या साईं बाबा, वाह वाह। फेसबुक पे लव ऑल, सर्व ऑल, ह्यूमैनिटी, लव ऑल। ये कहाँ है इधर इस बेगैरत बदबख्त रिलीजन में? कहाँ मिलेगा इस्लाम में? एटलीस्ट क्रिश्चियनिटी में ऑन वन साइड ये तो मिला, लव योर एनिमीज इवन। Okay, thank you for your time and attention, but I have to do more investigation. This should not carry on. अली शाह की माँ के बारे में आई एम गोइंग टू कंप्लेन। ये सेंट जोसेफ्स कॉलेज ने जो दिया, जो माँ, ये कैसी टीचर है? लाइक इसका बेटा ऐसा रेपिस्ट से डेड बॉडीज को रेप करवाना चाह रहा है, निकला है।